Hello! Welcome back. How are we? I feel like my camera is like tilted a little bit. Okay, there we are.
It is.
That's
Well,
better.
then untilt it,
It's
gamer.
more centered.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're good.
Perfect.
You just bonked it at some point.
Realmhunters.
Yep. What are we hunting at?
Which
Let's
realm?
hunt some realms. Let's go.
Best I can do is spaghetti.
Be very, very quiet.
Cool.
I get my
It's not
spaghetti
like
still?
season.
That's really the campaign goal, I think. Eventually we'll get
Yeah,
there.
fuck the Dragon King.
Yeah.
I need a canonical spell, 60-foot cone, spaghetti.
Canonical.
It's kind of cannoli.
Look, the sploshing community desperately requires that.
Jesus.
I hate the fact that
Splosh-
there is a sploshing community.
The sploshing community.
Yeah, Des
I
is the
thought you were
Reddit
going to
admin.
go like
Of-
the weird
of which Des is an
Pastafarian
active
way.
member.
Like, I
Look,
wasn't...
if the original name for the channel was a Wet and Messy reference, but you know,
Fuck's sake.
we've been away for too many weeks and we're only kind of getting back into it. So guys, AJ, what happened last we left off?
Everything burned. All the magic items burned. Everything is dead. We failed. Where? But we got a chef. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
That's
summarized.
pretty
So
much
as
it.
you make your way back to Mantarathier proper, the capital of Carrick, and the capital of Mantarathier, just on the outskirts, as you kind of begin to pull into the city, it's honestly it's getting to quite the nice time of year. As you, okay. Hand up.
It's just in new...
What?
Oh, because you like
Continue.
interrupted in the middle. It looked like, you know, when you're on the news, like giving an update and something happens,
no,
they're like,
no, I
oh,
just-
Yeah.
just a moment.
But you, as you get in, Connick kind of looks around the city. So am I going to go with you to your employer, or should I go wait in an inn? Do you want to speak to them first, or I don't really
come
know
with
how
us.
this is going to work.
You can come with us if you want. I mean, I assume so. Right, Emily?
Cool B.
You're on mute, Raph.
For this sort of
oh,
shit.
there you go.
Oh, no, your
No,
camera.
you're good, you're
voice
good.
were just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
What would protocol be for this sort of thing?
Give me an insight, because there's been a lot of stuff happening in the estate right now.
Yeah. Ooh. I want to say it's a +2, but
I'll believe you.
Oh,
I'd agree with you.
I should open a roll 20.
You're so good at D&D.
That's the first thing I did when we went live.
no, it's a +4. That's a 22, Des.
22.
Nice.
With everything that's been happening in the estate, you kind of feel like you shouldn't just bring an outsider into the estate right now.
Yeah.
Like, not off.
No,
Safe house.
That's
Yeah,
my bad.
Safe house or
sorry.
something nearby that we could.
Well, he does have his family here. He said he could stay with for a while.
But he also said that they don't get along and that would be really bad, probably because of secession, like direct secession line fights and stuff.
His whole family's dead.
I could just quickly take him to, like, I don't know. We could find an inn or something to park up at for the moment. I'll stay with him,
Sure.
make sure he's all safe.
We should take him to a medical facility first, probably.
I mean, yeah, that one too. Yeah, true.
No, I
Good
already
shout.
fixed that.
Okay.
I assume
Oh,
I've
did
just
you?
been blasting cure wounds into him for the last...
You had a night's sleep, so I
Day and a
imagine
half.
you fixed this, like, with a lot of magic.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make
Yeah,
sure that was
Good,
addressed.
good shout.
Who needs a doctor? You've got an engineer. Or a librarian.
My body is a machine.
Flesh is weak, but machine is forever.
Okay, Adeptus
Is-
Mechanicus.
Is Dick is Dick still with us, Des, or has he wandered off?
As you get into the city, Dick is kind of looking around. He's got like his
I
utensils
forgot
with
that was
him.
his
He's look. I suppose this is where we call it.
Do you know
I'll
where
always
you'll
remember
be
you and
staying?
your amazing cooking.
There is there's a few places in town. I could I suppose I'll probably start looking in the Velvet Griffin first for work and lodging. They have good relation with them.
Right?
Mhm.
Well, if we are ever in need of a fantastic chef like yourself, we'll make sure to make a call.
Well, that's I've worked there before. It's a very good establishment.
Right on. I look
Does,
forward to seeing you there.
Maybe I can cook for you again. You come
Hope
in,
so.
you just say you're a friend of Dick.
Most
remember
establishments
you.
that will get some very interesting looks.
Look, Dick has a good name for himself.
Yeah.
There's good reputation on this Dick.
I'm not playing
Hmm.
Zamani. I can't make certain jokes.
Nah, Ray's learned enough at this stage. She can say it.
She wouldn't though, let's be real.
Nah.
You'd be like, yeah.
He kind of splits off, makes his way through the city, and you see as he kind of makes his way through, there's wait, is that Dick? And there's like people that are looking at actually kind of like he's got like face recognition in this city.
He's got swagger
He's
to
got
him.
dick
walking through.
recognition
No,
in this
this
city.
man.
Look,
People
as he said, good
recognize
dick is
that
hard to
dick when
come
they
by.
see it.
Look,
Yeah.
when
It's
you
big-
see
big
Dick,
dick
you'll
energy.
know
He's a
you've seen
Goliath.
Dick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well then, let's get you into an inn for the night at least. We can solve the logistics out later. It's been a long day on the road.
Unless you want to go back to that house with your family, but you didn't seem like you really got along with them well.
Preferably not.
Sounds good then.
Wait, I just realized when I get really close
Where
to the
would-
camera,
That was-
guys, I was wearing a snapback all day, and I think I have a tan line.
Yeah.
I have a very
Can't
tan
really.
line.
Oh, slightly tell.
A little bit.
Where would be an inn, like just a humble inn that's close to the Tavis estate?
Something noble.
You've
for
seen the
a inn.
Mirror and Mask a few
Yeah.
times passing
Yeah.
by. It's probably the closest one to the Tavis grounds.
Fairly reputable.
Noble
you've never
appropriate
been.
as
Okay.
can we tell just by looking
Um,
at it if it like
Oh,
Emily,
it's a very
have you
beautiful.
heard-
Like Mirror and Mask is like by its name. There's a lot of like very theater style masks and very much so reflective like windows when you go past it. It looks very nice.
Have you heard anything about this place, Emmeline?
It is very nice. I know that much. I have not stayed there myself, but it's a very nice place to stay.
Yeah, I would say Emily.
Alright.
Roll me history.
Oh.
Because you've been to the city and also you're part of the estate. So
13.
13. It's run by a woman by the name of Merla. And it's also the
Merla.
usual kind of drinking spot for Tavis agents who are just finished their shift.
Okay. It is actually the owner is Merla, but it is actually the local place of choice for Davis agents, from what I know.
Oh,
Are
Usually
you
the
saying
it's
that
home-
out-
based in
wait,
Newstead.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
The boy doesn't know who we work for. Or anything yet.
He's going to find out.
Okay.
He's gonna find
alright.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, fair. I just didn't know how you want. Okay. Figured I'd-
Look, we plan on taking him in. Just wants a bit of heads up, so he's gonna.
That's fair. Boy's gonna be like, wait, don't we owe them money?
Not anymore.
Nah, he's paid that off. He's paid
Yeah,
that
he's
off.
good.
Okay,
He's
that's
clear.
fair.
He's about to get vassalized.
Yeah, I'll be a bodyguard.
All right.
All
Shall we
right.
go, Nick?
Go get some rooms, and we'll be in touch in the morning.
All good.
Perfect.
Right. See yous.
Sounds good. Hey, shit. Ali, get receipts.
Yeah, I got it. You know, go up to the front counter and
As you go inside, there's this kind of tall and willowy woman, very much like pale lilac eyes with silver streaked black hair, very elegant braid, flowing silk robe, silver choker. maybe looks to definitely half elven. You're not sure based on it. You don't feel like it's starless or prescient. So it's either woad or it could be Shadowfey.
Cool. Very cool. Hi, just
Hello.
looking for a room. Just for the night. 2 beds if possible.
Okay, 2 beds. I've standard room, 2 bed, 2 gold a night. Or I've got something a little bit. We've got the silken suite, which are 8 gold.
I'll take these suites, please.
Excellent. Just 1 room or 2?
Do you have 1 room with 2 beds, or?
I do.
Okay, I'll take one of those, please.
Excellent. And will you be paying now? Or would you like to open a tab?
I'll pay now, and Ali will hand over a platinum. Keep the change.
As you hand that,
May I have a receipt, though?
Of course. And she takes it and writes a receipt. And as she's doing that, you see she gives a rasp of her knuckles onto the kind of the large marble table in front of her, and you see these 2 glasses of just kind of slide over, and from the bottom up fill up themselves about a quarter of the way with this beautiful white wine for the silken suite.
I love magic.
It's so good.
Thank you very much.
If you need anything, ring the bell in the room and someone will answer your query.
Thank you.
So, you go up to the room. It is one large room, 2 beds, and a partitioned wall that kind of cuts off to a bath area. You see there is a fireplace, which doesn't quite make sense because there's no chimney on this building that you can see. And you see there's this beautiful, maybe the roof here is 12 foot above you. So it's very high ceilings, but there is a wall length mirror to stand in front of.
Hell yeah. I have taken note of the receipt in the haversack as well.
Nice.
Excellent.
Thanks, Gamer.
As you look around, Connor goes, "This is fancy."
Yeah, well, we like to treat our guests nicely. Feel free to freshen up if you want to. I'll be here.
I've heard a pray tell about this mirror. As you see, he walks up to it, and you see him stand in the mirror, and he goes, "What would I look like with longer hair?" And you see his reflection starts to change hair shape. He goes, "What about if it was parted on this side?" And the mirror.
That's really cool.
Could I grow a bit? And it's just he starts going through different what if I was taller? And he's just like, oh.
It's the Fallout 4 character selection screen.
It's an illusion based mirror that will just change your appearance to help you figure out what way you want to look that day.
That's really fucking cool.
I mean, that's very impressive, but I feel like it could cause some issues in the long run. I'm sure people have been stuck in front of that mirror for hours and hours.
If you have disguise
Striving
magic, it's really
for
just
perfection.
helping you figure out what you do before you cast a spell.
Yes, but if you don't have disguise magic, then you can be stuck looking for perfection.
I'm right here, baby.
There you are.
Leo, go back to the cart.
Now it's Poppet, flexing the muscles and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poppet, did you resummon Poppet? Is Poppet
Yeah,
back now?
we've been on the road for a couple of days. Leo wouldn't
Yeah,
be
I
that
just
long
wondered.
without his rabbit.
Yeah. I just
Papa's
wanted
just
to-
standing
I
there.
don't know
What would
how
I
much
look like? Like an actual rabbit?
Did you
Without
hear
human
there's,
appendages.
as Connor speaks to you, did you ever hear of the Whisper Room here?
No?
So, I don't believe it's on the books, and it's not something you can request, but I've heard rumor that there's a just soundproofed and magically warded room that you can't actually pay for, but it's kind of cool. I've heard this rumor a few times.
Soundproof for what?
I imagine it's either for political stuff or sexual.
Sexual, I would say.
They're not always exclusive.
How political can a bunch of mages get?
It's true.
Very.
Very true. Very true.
I have heard of sparrows
Um,
before. Yes.
Look, I know that this is all fairly shocking for you and everything, and also, as far as we know, you're not actively being sought out or anything like that. But I think just, for safety, let's just stay here. Yeah, let's try not to wander off.
Right. I can, as he spends a little bit more time from the mirror, you see his hair kind of changes to this more like darker, kind of ashy brown, gets about 6 inches taller, a stubble on his face, and then he pulls out a wand and the disguise changes.
Oh, you're a mage. Okay.
Why did you say it like that?
I'm sorry?
Because Ali doesn't get magic. Sorry, I don't understand magic. And so, mages confuse me. It's more Leo confuses me, but
He seems quite intelligent.
Yeah. Too intelligent. He's not here.
So as you kind of relax there with Connor getting ready for the evening, the rest of you pulling into this Tavis estate. Not so much on high alert. There seems to be some stuff that has been calmed down. People are moving around. There's no there's still the elevated guard presence. There's enhanced patrols, but nothing out of the ordinary. As I see you come through, the gentleman on the door just nods and signals you through.
Well, it's good to be home, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So who do we ask
we
about
should-
Conic?
And we should also hand in this, just the chest in hand. Make
Is
sure
that,
that we didn't.
Carol?
That was
I
Salia's.
don't think it was
Salia.
Carol. Yeah.
That was
Salia.
from Salia.
We should also
And
talk
Shall I-
also
about all the
Salia is the
silver.
people person, isn't she?
Mm.
No,
Yes.
low.
Well, it
Salia's
was
kind
external
of.
people. Carol is head of staff.
Yeah.
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 Sally is
Low.
money. So it could be low is more like people as a problem or
Yeah.
diplomacy.
Okay.
Carol is head of staff. That was his most when you guys joined. That was his promotion that he got.
Yeah.
Urberg if it's guard. So it depends what angle you want to recruit Conic under. If you want to recruit him as a soldier for the Tavises, as like guards, then you want to go to Urberg. If you want to use him as like a spy, you could probably do that through Low.
Low.
All other would be Carol if you just want to talk about general recruitment, and then they will sort him when they know him.
I think maybe something like that. We're not sure what he's good at, really.
You know
We know
he's
that
got
he's-
courser
Hunting.
magic.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Which is pretty unique in this area, right?
That's
'Cause
very
low
rare
magic.
outside of the woad.
Yeah, that's so for something like spying type things, he would give himself away pretty easily, just based on his magic being so recognizable.
Could be good as a guard.
I think we should just kind of bring him in and then see where he ends up fitting in best.
Yeah, I like that.
Sounds like a Carol job then. Who do we need to give that chest to?
Salia.
I'll
tell
see
her
if she's.
about all the silver, right?
Yes, and the silver as well.
Yeah, which is just in the carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, just boxes everywhere while we're sitting around.
We're just sitting on a
boxes and
seat on a
boxes.
box of silver.
I'll
Which
pull out the
between the-
wand. Sorry, before I start. So, Silva, let's just see if Sally is in Kurikan. That's probably the fastest way to do this, right?
She's still moving in, though.
Yeah, but she's in between the two locations at the moment. I know she said she might be around, but I'll cast sending to Salia.
What do you say?
Hey, Salia. Salia, it's Leo. We've just arrived in Kurikan with the silver and the resolution to the von Grau, estate issue. Are you here? I think that's about 20.
You got 3 more words if you want them. Okay, bye.
Love you, bye.
So a couple
Im
seconds
said
go
hi.
by, and a message comes back. I'm in the estate. Northwestern building just past the stables.
Was that relay all of that?
Which also, as you guys walk through this is a new ass building. It's been
That'd
built in
go.
like 5 days.
Jesus Christ.
Gangster. That's not up
Hot
to
damn.
code.
It's
not up to
Tavis
code, and also
That was good. Yeah.
now I know it's actual fantasy because there's no fucking way of building a go up that quick.
Magic. Magic.
Yeah.
It was actually just
Did we get-
modules. They just build them and they teleport them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't,
Gilded
we're
Gears,
like,
that works
That's
too
smart.
hard.
Yeah, it's
isn't
Salia's
we're
tower.
approaching the stables.
No, it's a very in terms of what the building actually is, it's not quite as big as like some of the other staff buildings. It's maybe 3 stories tall. It's just a little bit smaller than what the Venzeridin Manor would have been.
The building is the size of the whole manor?
Of the Venzeridin Manor, which is smaller. Like that's a big building for in a city. This is a little smaller than that. But remember, the Tavis estate is like the size of a small
complex.
village.
Yeah.
It's a compound.
Okie dokie. I guess as we start to like pull in towards the stables, I'm gonna grab some of the guards to carry the boxes.
Perfect.
just
That
kinda
was
like-
my idea as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hop out of the carriage.
Go do that. We'll get Salia and figure out where the silver needs to go.
Yes.
So
Just send me a message where to go.
as you grab a few guards, they start unloading it bit by bit for you. Making your way inside this building, it's quite modest. It's not that furnished inside here yet. Like it's still a lot of bare furniture, stuff getting set up. You see Sally is kind of in the ground floor as you go into the foyer. She's like directing a few people around that are like still putting some stuff together. Well, how are we? Welcome.
Hey, buddy.
Pros and cons.
So-
The Vanguard lady is no longer with us, but we got her debt back.
So pros and pros.
Fair.
What?
Also, her nephew is actually might be useful. So
He is.
Potentially.
maybe he's got world magic.
Word magic. In what
Hmm.
respect?
What's it called again? Because I have forgotten.
Corsa.
I know it's
Corsa.
Corsa.
Courser. He's got Courser magic, so like he does magic through a bow as the focus. It's really cool.
Oh. How barbaric.
Right.
Judgmental.
I won't take that personally, considering a lot of my magic is through a sword, but
That's elegant.
And bows aren't.
There's a certain form you have to do with a sword.
And it's a little bit less personal. Like, I don't know. Magic should be a little bit.
Any peasant can
Intimate.
shoot a bow.
Yeah.
Not any person can shoot a bow in the middle of the woods and hit a rabbit right through the eyes. Sorry, Papa.
probably just like hides.
Papa does like a weirdly like predatory growl, just like
We also found the missing silver as well.
Most of
It
it.
was most of it. It was taken by the same people that attacked the Vanguard. So
Fuck yes.
2 birds, 1
Yeah.
stone.
There were a bunch of. What are they were like magic student dropouts.
Oh. Okay.
Manor burned down. Made Theo very sad. Apparently there was a lot of magic stuff in there.
There was at least 15 spell books by my count.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it hurts.
Leo's recovered the whole journey, slowly, bit by
Oh,
bit.
bud.
I have not met him.
I mean, this is all very good. We need to we go to my office. She
Perfect.
goes up one floor, and you see it's got like, it just cuts to 2 doors in a hallway and the stairs that lead straight away. There's a left door and a right door. Hers is to the right, you go in, and it's just like an entire big ass office that's just got like a lot more stuff. And you see on the back of it, there is a vault door.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now you're talking. Now, this is a cellular office.
It's better.
Yeah.
Right. Let me get through the ledgers. What's owed to you all? Oh, Leo, I do have an item I picked up for you. It's in the vault.
Oh, you're
I
a
didn't need to
delight. Thank you.
The reward for the jobs was 700 gold for the silver and 600 gold for the Von
Yes.
Grau job, but I know we also had an advance, so part of that was probably going to be null to cross that
I
out.
thought the advance got ironed out.
Advance
it
got
might be,
cleared
I'm
on
not
your
sure.
last payment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then never
Yeah.
mind.
It's 1300.
So,
Come for my gold, woman.
hang on. I have an amount. It says there's 325 left on our advance.
Okay, so that will get deducted. Thank you.
Not a problem.
So
I'll clear
silver
that.
smuggler 700, and then the Von Grau 600 total is what I have. So 1300, 325. Let's round it even. Say 1,000 gold, just to keep my books clean.
Good enough.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Bit for us.
I will add the 200 gold to my...
She pulls a small drawer out next to the desk, and there's like a small rows of platinum pieces. She just pulls out 10 platinum pieces.
Nice.
That's-
Are we just putting
yeah.
it in the group fund
Then-
for now, or are we going to split it up?
No, split it up.
Hands each of
I need
you
the gold.
what should be 20 platinum pieces.
Fantastic. And I have updated the side quest tracker too.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
No, I've been very busy. I believe Carl has updates on the other jobs that have been going, but I'm not sure what they are. You should probably check in with him.
Perfect.
We're going to speak with him about Connect too, so that works.
Mhm.
Hmm. Anything else I need to know from the job that went on? All
I mean,
Some of them escaped, I guess. The
At
leader.
least one, a half-elf called
But-
Bren.
Mhm.
I don't think they'll be back anytime soon.
I don't
No,
know.
I think
that-
they'll be...
Emily,
Resting
darling,
on
would
those
you be able
laurels.
to? I know you're quite talented for it. Would you be able to paint what they look like, or draw what they look like?
I'll
Yes.
do you one better, and I'll cast Disguise Self.
Do you have keen mind?
That's
How
right.
are you going to get an exact replica? I think you do.
No, I don't have Keen Mind.
Okay.
But I do have
Roll
20
me-
intelligence.
Okay, roll me an intelligence check.
Sure. 23.
Yeah, you feel like these are very accurate renditions. And Sally goes, "That's excellent. Could I get a drawing of that? Because I won't remember that to pass on to other people."
And to hand out to people as well. We cannot hand you
Yeah,
out.
we'll
I'm sorry, Leo.
strike a
We do
pose.
need you. We do need you with us.
At least 3 of the underlings also got away. They held one of they held Aurelian captive after he went down, and
Okay,
it was
smart.
yeah.
But these people stole from the Towers estate, so we do want to make a show of them.
Yes. I think the stolen silver will be with the half-elfen man.
Mhm. He took the silver and then he cut off and took with him Lady Von Grau's head so that we couldn't Dentor pose, whatever, speak with dead, figure out what had happened. So
She's not worth the magic that would take to bring her back. Smart.
No.
All right. If I could get Emmeline best attempt at a rendition, or Leo, if you have a way of making a permanent copy of that, excellent as it is.
I do, but I'm not going to steal Emmeline's thunder.
Also, we handled the Glenwood mission just beforehand,
we're still waiting on the vote to go through, though,
which
so-
I understand is Lowe's job. But
that is,
I'm
but I've
sure
got money
payment-
to cover that. I can do 700 gold here.
Perfect.
Do we have to wait until she actually votes with us, or do we just...
Don't worry, if the vote goes through and she didn't, I'll claw back the money on a future job.
Okay.
Perfect. And besides, I still have the leverage on her until she does vote.
True.
I believe Lo had a condition with that there. She said there was an extra bit to that. So you should reach out to her to let her know the job is done, but I can handle the finance.
Perfect.
Should I
Contact
message
Lo.
her now or afterwards?
I believe
probably
she's in
make
the
a
estate.
message.
She should be in the main building dining hall.
Perfect. I'll pay a
I
visit
would
to
also
her.
really like something to eat.
Yes, food would be lovely.
So that's 1,700. Anything else to turn in? I think that's most of it.
It's everything.
That's
That is
everything.
everything.
And then she walks over to the vault, and you see she turns this like massive fucking like wheel on it a few times, and it opens, and it's definitely an extra dimensional space. And you just see like these shelves of like platinum bricks and gold bricks.
Oh, they're rich.
I need to
Items,
send you guys.
arts.
I made a meme earlier about understanding money for Rhea.
Yeah, this contextualizes some of the Tavis wealth.
Yeah.
She goes,
I feel like the vault is
no
just
one
like a
follow me in here. You
stretched.
will die.
It's a stretched bag
Understood.
of holding.
I don't want to die. I'm good. It's not fun.
Yeah. I'm just going
I
to
won't
look
tell
at
you
it is
how
not
it
the
quite
works,
on my
but
mind.
if you're the wrong person walking in here, it's essentially power word kill.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good.
She gets it, the stone for Leo. Right. Here you are.
Pretty rock.
arcane battery.
Yeah.
Pretty rock.
Pearl of power up to 5th level.
Pretty rock. Pretty rock.
Pretty rock.
Let's go.
Savages.
And if
Oh, Leo,
there's-
you are also missing some of your jewelry tools. Just saying.
What? God damn it. Get out of my shit.
if that's all,
No, I think it is. Thank you for that, by the way.
it's all right.
Not to be a stickler for the but I feel like you'd appreciate it. There was a 50 gold deposit on that. Do I get them back, given the receipt that I gave you?
Oh, sure. She goes to the drawers and grabs just five platinum.
Oh, thank God.
Would
A
you-
real
any-
poor
would you
guys.
like any of this money in jewels instead? Perhaps you've got a lot of. Or does anyone want to exchange any money while I have the vault open?
Yes, please. I'd like some smaller monies.
Yes,
People sometimes
just-
look at you really weird when you give them platinum.
gold conversion, yeah.
Is it
How
okay if I
much-
just flip it over?
Just tell me them. Whatever numbers you want to change right now, you can change it over. And if you would rather it in jewels, we can get it in jewels here.
Personally, Rhea would, but also she understands that that's not the kind of
Shiny
autonomy that
rock.
she's in right now. Yeah, she would absolutely
Shiny
rather have
rock.
shiny rock, but she doesn't think she'll be able to give shiny rock to other people as easily. Yeah, so I'm just
Point
gonna
of
break
order.
down so I've got some
Celia.
silver and copper. I
Yeah,
don't
do
really
we
have a lot
want to
left.
have the Sorry, Jen. Do we want to have the 140 like condensed to 7 and put it in party funds or no?
40?
No, the 700
the
gold
extra
is
money.
140 each.
Ah,
The additional cash,
Um,
do we want that in party or do we want that split? Because party funds has 470 gold.
I'd rather
Well, if you add
keep it in the-
200, then everyone gets 100.
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah, everyone
Cool.
gets 100.
Yep, everyone gets
Yeah.
100. So
Yeah.
that last 100, I'm just gonna break that down into gold, silver, and copper. If that's okay, just so I can
Easy
have some.
enough.
And
Perfect.
I think we're good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm also told that if anyone wants to make their way back to Venzeridin proper, there is the pathway has been secured.
Oh, good.
ooh,
Is that an open pathway back and forth?
Yes.
Not quite sure of the rules. Oh, so I can just go to Finzeridin and back as needed.
I am now allowed to give you, based on your most recent jobs, you have been given permission to have full access to the pathway.
Nice.
Not all the pathways, mind you, but the pathway to Venzeridin and back.
That's still good. That's a good, like, couple weeks travel that we've cut out.
Yeah,
there.
it is. It's so nice.
Celia, just so I understand it and we're not taking advantage, we can use that at will without inconveniencing the estate?
It's a road pathway, so there's no arcane component cost. There's also now guards stationed inside, so your journey through should be seamless.
That would be trippy as fuck. Staying there.
Okay, so we can just go back and forth to Venzeridin for free.
Yeah.
Is what you're telling me. As much as we like,
Yeah.
forever.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
Cool.
High magic.
All right, you can stop crying now. Stop tearing up now,
100
Nate.
silver equals 10 gold and 100, like, it
10
goes by
silver
100,
equals
right?
1 gold. 10 copper
10
is 1
silver.
silver. 10, 10, 10.
10, 10, 10.
Electrum isn't real money.
True.
It's the best money if you're in the best culture.
True that.
The culture is totally about this freedom of expression and being yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
100%.
Raph just got
And, every
activated
single
then by
issue is
dimension.
fixed by the cards in Veer. There's no issues in this culture.
Exactly. Thank you, Des. I am glad that you are here to.
I love
Sounds
it.
like
Electrum
some
was
new age
mentioned
hippie
and
shit.
Raph's just like, huh?
That's not hard. It's like, damn straight. It is. It is the best currency. Like, no need to discuss it any further. All right. Thank you, Celia. We will go to find Lo now, I think, and then probably Carol.
All right.
But
I'm not sure if Carol is in right now. Leo,
Right.
there should be an update for you on something I'm told is close to home from Carol. Soon. He's
Yep, another
fixing
one.
the last bit of it.
Yep, I'm familiar with that. Thank you.
Right. She goes and she closes the vault door. You know where I am, and Emmeline, if you'd like,
of course.
the entire top floor of this building is now my personal quarters. Open invitation.
I remember that.
Where's the library, Celia?
Wow.
That's the other door on this floor. My office and accounts room.
Oh, I don't want the accounts room. I was.
Library is in
Thinking book
Jan's
club.
building.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I don't need to start that
All right.
dictionary contest.
Yeah, you'll lose. With respect.
I could buy him out, but I don't think Lady Tavis would be too well pleased.
It'd be fun to watch, I think.
As you
All
will.
right, we gotta go do some. Yeah, great to see you again. Bye.
I'll see you later,
As
Celia.
we're like walking away to go visit Lo, like in the passages, we're just gonna be like, "What do you mean something close to home? Are you doing stuff with your family again?
My sister.
Is she okay?"
She will be. She got She got taken. She was imprisoned for a while. I wanted to go and break her out. But she's capable. I think Kara's looking after it for me.
Got it. I just wasn't sure what that was about and didn't know if you need any help.
I know, thank you. I'd already... I would have asked if we got given the green light to go and break her out of prison.
Got it. Political
Poppet's been
stuff.
antsy. Yeah, she wants Maddie back, so Carol's been looking after her for me.
So who all would you
That's
like
all.
to find next?
Lo.
Okay. So you make your way to
Shorty's
the
gotta get low.
kind of the kitchens. There's this mess hall that's kind of set up. There's like a few guards, and a few like it's a mess hall technically, but it looks like a 5-star restaurant.
It's a fancy mess hall.
It's Tavis. It's Tavis style.
So Lo's there. She's talking to a few guards, a few looks like newer recruits. You see some people from like Prescient style. So there's definitely like some recruits from outside that are probably being employed by her. But she sees you all walk in and she kind of leans back and very like over the top she waves.
Oh.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Well, if it isn't my favorite ragtag team of Tavis agents,
We're your favorite.
You flatter us.
everyone is.
We're everyone's
Um,
favorite? That's fantastic.
We completed the Glenwood tasking.
Oh, excellent. Did you get paid for that?
Yes.
All right. As she looks around, there's like a cloth, like placemat, and she just grabs it and takes out a lipstick and writes on it, "I owe you," and hands it to Emmeline. So, my dear, that can be exchanged with me. If you need a covert meeting with a political figure of your choice in the future, I owe you.
Ooh.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
I guess
Very
it's for
handy.
all of you, but you have one as a group,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. No, that is very useful to have.
and that's a very official
of course.
napkin. Don't try to duplicate it.
I know it's signed and everything. No,
I've got
Of
to
course.
try a minor conjuration. Try and create one.
You try
You're
and create
gonna
one.
get stabbed.
You are unfortunately not well versed in the art of writing with a lipstick.
No, I'm not.
it's one
I
of a
can't
kind.
quite
It
get
keeps
the letters
smudging.
right. Yeah, and
Truly
because
one
it
of a
comes
kind.
folded, it's sticky. Pretty cool.
But yes, with the Glenwoods, it is, of course, they have not voted formally yet, but if they do, I still have this holding out the dagger. Do you want to hold on to this? In the
I can take
meantime,
that off your hands.
perfect. I said I would return it after the vote, but in the meantime,
Oh, well, maybe.
maybe it is a useful bit of tool of blackmail tool to have.
Yeah.
We'll see how we feel.
Right.
Well, darlings, if there's nothing else, oh, there was something. I'm gonna roll.
Also, don't forget to put the note in the bag as well.
Oh,
We have
Dear
an
darling,
IOU.
there was a boy. He came by asking for you.
Do you know where he went?
He asked in the Van Zerden estate.
Okay.
I must be back to my businesses. If there's nothing
Of
else,
course, of course.
by all means,
We'll be off.
fly away,
No,
little
that's all
birds.
good. Thank you.
So when we're like on. Do you want to go back
Yes.
just for a little bit? Yeah. This is probably Ivan's.
I've got some stuff to drop off anyway, so
And to see
Yes.
Karen as well.
You probably got a lot of homework, right?
I've been knocking a bit of it out. I probably need to finish it at least over the next couple of weeks.
And we need to find Carol too. But they said he wasn't here, so maybe he's there.
Well, I could just ask Carol where he is.
Yeah. Emmeline does have
Shall
the
I
rock.
do that?
I did the rock, but you're more than welcome to.
Oh, no. Let's save the spell slot.
Perfect. Hold on, the rock. Carol, we have a
The Rock.
potential. The rock. We have a
Yeah.
potential recruit for the Davis, or someone who might be able to be useful in service. Please let us know where we can find you.
Excellent. I tell you what, come to the open field next to the stables. I'll be there in about 15 seconds.
I feel like we were basically
Hi,
already
you've
there
called
anyways because we
Carol.
left
Yeah.
Sally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave a sending after the tone. Beep.
So as you make your way out, you see throughout the air, about like a couple 100 feet out through the sky, you see, and you see Carol in the air, and he's got Maddie in his arm, holding onto him for dear life, and then
Oh, Maddie.
Leo just runs to her.
yeah, as
chasing
he comes
Poppet.
out of the area, he lands very gracefully. Maddie
Sack of potatoes.
immediately starts throwing up.
Oh.
Leo makes a fuss. Darling, I know how bad it is. I know it's teleportation. It's rough,
No,
buddy.
that's not teleportation. That's barbarity.
I agree with you on all matters, but it's necessary. I'm glad to see you're fine. I'm gonna start cleaning her up as
my
best I
perfect
can.
darling sister. I agree with you all the time, forever. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So Carol's like,
Is she like in manacles still, or?
No, she's in a prisoner's uniform, but she's not manacled.
Does she look okay besides the throwing up, or does she look
Yeah,
hurt?
no, she looks a little pale, a little bit more gaunt, but overall healthy.
Okay.
What did they do to you?
Prison, usual stuff, darling. Look, honestly, Kerrigan prisons, pretty good, as they go.
She's like 7 out of 10.
You need food and clothes.
I need clothes. I don't want to eat.
Here's a cloak that'll do for the minute.
Ew, I'm not wearing that. That's disgusting.
It's freshly conjured.
Yeah, but the style is all wrong.
Unsummon it. Different style.
Don't go to fashion, brother.
No.
Just like
put
3
some-
catalogs ago.
I force it over her shoulders. There you go.
She's like reluctantly is like recoiling away from it.
Why?
This pattern with this fabric. There's no accounting for taste.
There is no accounting for taste. You're completely correct.
So Carol kind of leans, well, she did an excellent job breaking out. That will be good information there for the future. You know how to get out of a Carrican prison. Excellent.
She's amazing. Will Smith.
She actually did just level up.
Nice.
Let's go.
Well, you all have stuff to talk to me about. Do we want to head inside, or are we feeling open air?
I'm good for whatever. It's nice to be
What
What
outside.
do you
Yeah.
feel like?
I imagine you don't want to be inside walls right now.
No.
All right.
Right.
Here's good.
There's a nice shady tree over there.
That'll do
No,
it.
there is.
We'll walk.
Everybody walks over and like plops down in the grass.
So tell me everything. I've got some updates for you. I'm sure you have some updates for me.
Perfect.
Show and
Well-
tell.
Well, the Van Grau lady died, but we got her nephew's actually really nice. And when we told him that the reason why we were there was to help clear up a debt, he gave us the money instead. And he doesn't have anywhere to go, and his extended relatives hate him because of secession something or other. And he has woad magic, and we think he might be useful.
A recruit and a name.
Well, word magic's not really my thing. Magic is not really my thing. But if you think he's someone to look into, I'll look into him. I'll introduce myself. If he has word magic, that's reason enough to look into it.
He's with Allie right now at the
Mirrored
masky
mask.
place. That
Mirrored
one.
mask.
Mirrored mask. Close.
Oh, okay. That is the mirror and mask.
The other way around.
I was right the first time. Get wrecked.
I'm sorry.
We will. I can find them if need be. I know where it is. Update for you all. No need sailing west.
No need sailing what?
The
Oh,
outpost. We looked into it.
Oh, yeah.
It's dealt with.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
perfect.
What
What was
happened?
the issue?
Remember those little vampires that had struck up? They had tried to take one
Yes.
of our properties.
Oh, that's not very
Awful
smart.
Fools
terminal
tried.
choice for them.
Not professional.
Where did they even come from? It's not like vampires are like really common over here.
It's not relevant. None of the houses we would be worried about.
Aren't those all like really far away?
That's what we were worried about.
Ah,
But they seem to be
Interesting.
just from this side. Remnants generations down from when Samael was a bit more active on this realm.
got
Right.
it.
Perfect. So that is
Very
2
thin-blooded.
tasks handled.
Right, you should have seen them. They don't like sunrise.
No. I suppose that is the benefit of working here. You would know exactly how to kill a vampire.
I tell you, it's beautiful. I'm a fan of beaches, but if you leave them staked out to the beach just as sunrise comes up and they, inch by inch, in shade, let the sun start cooking them, they'll tell you their secrets pretty quickly.
Did they have much
We
to
are
tell?
hells.
Where you just kind of gets kind of quiet. It's like,
No secrets left by the knees, anyway.
Did they have anything to tell though? Or?
Nothing of substance. Just up-jumped thin bloods.
I was hoping for a grander conspiracy there, but they're disappointing.
Yeah,
any news on Gilius?
nothing you need to know yet. Nothing of substance. Small bits. We're working on it.
Perfect. So that is most of the tasks complete.
I believe everything is done now, based on what you've most recently done.
There's some of
Outside of the stuff
Jan's
Nava grabbed.
taskings.
Yeah,
Some of the
he's
things that Jan
MIA
had,
right now, so
but-
we'll leave that.
Precisely. And his ingredients, and probably by this stage his apprentice is.
I imagine his
Yeah.
apprentice is similar like those vampires. Fine paste.
Yeah, so the
Yes. And I do think his ingredients are probably the last thing on his mind right now, considering
So-
everything else that has happened.
the Arbor job done. Like, right?
Everything is done. Everything is
cool.
already
I was just wanting
completed. The jobs you've taken, unfortunately, not able, in this save through, to do every job available.
That's okay.
Yep.
I mean, we
All
only
right, reload
had,
save. Let's do some different ones.
Yeah, we had
Yep.
2 low jobs that we didn't get to. We had one
New game plus.
one Salia job that we didn't get to. And then we had the 3 end jobs, and that was it. So
Yeah.
we did a
We
lot
did
of
pretty
them.
damn good.
You're all free
it
to do
done.
whatever you want until the ball now, so it's up to you.
Perfect.
What's
I've no
today's
left.
in-game date?
Today's in-game date is the 26th of Valander. So you literally have until, you almost have a full month. You have until the end of Brasendial.
Nice.
Perfect. Bit of free time, I suppose. Too easy.
Do with that as you will.
Nice.
Does everyone here plan to stay around Karkin? Or do some of you
Probably.
intend to go to Vincerden?
I
I've
definitely
got to go to
would like
Vincerden.
I'd like to go back to Vincerden. I'd like to meet up with Kyvan, but other than that, like after that, I'd like to come back here. I want to work on rune magic, and I feel like that might
Perfect.
be done better here.
I imagine I'll be here for the whole duration of the next few weeks.
Okie dokie.
Where you stay, Betty?
I imagine I will head back to Bromwich pretty soon, but I have no plans. There's a few other bits I'd want to wrap up in Mantarathia before I head back.
Do you have somewhere to stay?
At the estate?
Okay.
If you don't mind, could I come back to Bromwich with you for a little bit? I'd like to check on the oh god, what is he? Zoe.
The Zoe. Yeah.
Sure, there's no portal
Uh,
to Bromwich. We have to go by Carol.
I don't mind going to Carol.
You will.
I've gone by Carol before.
Not this far.
That's fair. Carol, would you mind? Whenever we decide to go with help?
If I'm around, I don't mind at all. But as long as it does not disturb me, just because you're free to go about your days, does not mean I'm out of jobs for myself.
No, of course.
You're a wonderful carriage driver, Carol.
I do my best, although the snacks aren't the best.
No, the in-flight entertainment's not too fun, but the company's fantastic.
It always will be. If that's all right with you all now, I'll head to Ali and figure out what's the deal with this Von Grau boy.
Sounds
No
good.
problems. I'm going to go fuss over my sister for a while.
That's all right. You're all deep in the shit with us now. There's no point in hiding this from you. As you see, he pulls out like these thin glass slides. And they're literally like blood smears. And he just has alleys and he just goes...
Oh,
Oh,
Tracking.
that's how
Love
he
it.
does it.
when did that happen?
Yes. Close to the stat.
You all
Yeah, we all
recall
gave
you
blood
gave
over.
Lady Tavis your blood at the very start to help with your blood curse.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Ali, as you're kind of sitting in the room, kind of talking to Connick, you just see Carol walks through. Teleports him. Alison,
Ali's
as I'm
making
so
like a
heard you
house
don't
of-
like being called.
A fucking house of cards just like scatters into the wind as he teleports through. Oh, fuck.
No,
Oh, hey,
Carol.
How are you?
I'm not too bad at all. I've told you've got a new recruit here.
Yes, this is Connick von Grau. Connick, this is Carol. Our
Yes,
recruiter, I suppose?
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Carol goes, I'm no knight. You're fine. Ali, I'll take the boy back to the estate. We'll some questions for you. Are you okay with teleportation? Yes. I'm versed enough in the basic theory craft of it. Sir. Carol goes, not a knight. And he grabs him on the arm and goes,
Oh, poor kid.
Guess I'll fucking jog back then. Fucking piece of shit. And you just
It's literally
it
across
cuts
the
to Ellie
road.
just going clank, 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 clank. All right.
So-
Well,
As you make your way back to the estate, each of you then getting ready to head into downtime. Looking back on everything that's happened, it's been a chaotic few days and weeks now since you got to the Tavs estate. You fought a dragon, you've gone to an auction, and I'm happy to say that's where you hit level 7.
Yo!
hey! I can
I'm
cure
on
diseases.
line.
Let's go.
I can't
I have
wait to do
3
our level up
attacks now,
together, Dev.
technically. Let's go.
We'll do it later, don't worry. Don't worry about doing it now, it won't be relevant for the rest
Yeah.
of the session. But you're level 7 officially.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
4th level spell slots.
I don't even
The
know
tower
what
just
I
got
get at
bigger,
7.
baby.
Just swords I get so. Anyway.
So let's, for enough expedience sake, we're going to cut into a bit of downtime over these next 3 to 4 weeks as you get ready for the ball to quick approach. I'm going to call on you. We're going to do one bullet point or one task per person, and then we will cycle back. So, Leo, let's start with you. What is the first thing you would like to do over these next few weeks of downtime? And if you want to talk to Maddie, I'm also allocating time for each of you to have one. Again, I want y'all to think these downtimes aren't. I don't want like 4 roleplay scenarios from each of you, but everyone can have one scene with a character in your downtimes.
Yeah,
if
he
you
will.
want to do.
He will assume he's fussing over Maddie most of the time she's with him before they go to Vinteridin
Okay.
or Bromwich. But the first thing that Leo wants to do, as alluded to before, is actually complete his school curriculum that he took.
So
He will find Lady Tavis or Yan.
So Jan is currently very much so like grayed out. He's not well enough to take visitors. But you can find Lady Tavis.
He
What do you wish
wants
to
to. He wants to remove his ability to sleep for a week.
Fuck.
That
He's
is
not his ability, his need for
Okay.
it. He wants to be.
That
So,
is
yeah,
not within Lady Tavis's wheelhouse. She will tell you to do that for you without turning you into a vampire.
Gross.
She does propose this alternative offer. If you ask very nicely to Lord Tavis to do your curriculum in his domain, time does not pass there as it does on the mortal realm. But I will need a persuasion check from you to Lord Tavis.
Yeah, sure. I'll put all of the stank I can get into that. But yes, I will absolutely do that. I will go and ask very nicely. Do I need to RP it or just make the roll?
I assume this isn't what you want your one RP scene to be.
It is not, sir.
So I will have
Not
this
an
just
item.
be a roll.
Okay, cool. Persuasion is +1. All right. Fuck, that's pretty good. 21.
So Lord Tavis kind of looks at you as you ask, and he appreciates the learned arts and won't give you full run of his domain, but he will allow a small little, in that kind of folded out room that you've been in a few times, you've seen a small little area that you can go into, very much so Dragon Ball Z hyperbolic time chamber, and you can come out when your work is done. But it is go in and then you can come out when it is done.
Yes, perfect.
But there's no
That's
going
all I
out and
wanted.
back in and out.
No.
You're in
no.
timeout.
Yeah, goes straight to
Extra dimensional timeout.
Yeah, and he will disappear, finish the entire curriculum, and then be ready to go to Venzeridin.
Can you roll me an intelligence
whenever.
check for in there? Just a general intelligence check. Just kind of an intelligence
Yes,
vibe check.
We're trying
sure.
to see how burned
Check
out and brain dead
intelligence.
you get like halfway through.
That is 24.
So you go in
19
there with
on
the
the dice plus
assumption
5.
that you probably have. You gotta tell yourself it's about a week to finish the rest of it. This is all of the summer term that's left, and by the time you come out, you spend about 3 weeks worth of time inside actually finishing it all, because you get caught on a few problems that are tricky enough to get through. But I will give you permission to have 1 4th level spell of your choice added to your spell list for free because of this. But you
Awesome.
complete the curriculum. You're frustrated with yourself for how it didn't take the week, but the time doesn't matter. But you were competitive with yourself, so that's the annoyance.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. 1 4th level spell, beauty. I'm going shopping.
Yeah, of your choice. So as well as your level up spells. Okay, that is your first
Fuck
bullet
yeah.
point. So next up,
Done. Thank you.
Raph, Emmeline, what would you like
Yes.
to do for your first point? And
First
can you let
point
me know if this
is-
wants to be a role played one, or is this just a role?
First
like a
role-
role.
Yeah, first point is the first one I sent to you, which is to visit the tomb of Lady Esme the Silent, where her rapier was found, just south of Kerrigan.
Okay, that's simple enough to do. You charter a ship with Tavis funds. I won't ask for money. Making your way there, it's not a very hospitable place. Can you give me just a survival check as you're going?
Yeah, sure can do. Oh, okay, that's good. That's an 18.
Yeah, it's a bit of rough sleeping, but going by yourself, you feel like was the right choice because there's a lot more avoiding that you're doing. This is a very much so like infiltration style stuff that you're used to. As you get to the tomb,
Yep.
it's been picked clear by a lot of the people that discovered the rapier and these items that were within. So it might be difficult to figure out or find anything new in here, but not impossible. Could you give me an investigation check, please? And if you want to put a bardic inspiration, no, you can't do that to yourself. Is there any stink you can do?
Can't. Let me just check what spells I have. I don't think I have any sort of self buff spells. I think there's going to be a strong roll.
Self buffs. Those are rare.
Yeah.
Thanks, Des.
I got the reference, don't worry.
That's a 14.
14. You spend the better part of a week in here, kind of going around looking for bits. About halfway through the first week, you eventually hear some guidance from your rapier just saying to check specific areas. And what you find out is it's not a tomb for Lady Esme, it's a tomb of her great-great-granddaughter.
Okay.
You find a very much so half-destroyed painting of this very beautiful girl in this beautiful dueling armor. She's got a dagger, which you recognize, a rapier, which you recognize. It's only a bust, so it's difficult to tell what else, but item-wise, she's got these very intricate-looking, like, blood drop earrings and a circlet.
Ooh, okay.
So very much like circlet, like just across the forehead, and
Yeah.
earrings.
Okay.
So that makes you try and ask the rapier for guidance, but it doesn't really talk much.
Yeah.
But you feel almost a connection to this portrait, and you think those earrings and this circlet are part of this set. And you're not sure if they were in this tomb or if they were in another tomb. The princess you're looking for is in another castle.
Are there?
Does Emmeline have her ears pierced?
She gonna.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So gonna have to.
Yeah. So does it give any hints or clues as to where like another site maybe, or anything else, or?
Not with the 14, unfortunately.
My rapier doesn't
feels
just
like she's got this place pretty cleared.
Okay. How large is that painting?
It probably looks like it was half destroyed, so I would say it's like 4 foot by 3 foot right now. It looked like it was once a full, like, in a manner hung up.
Yeah. Would it be possible to take it with me?
Do you have any bag of holding or anything?
Nope.
It's 3 foot by 4 foot. You can take it with you, but it's awkward.
Okay.
It's not impossible. It's just awkward. And storing it.
Emmeline will just. Yeah, Emmeline will just spend some time then, just like put in like a quick sketch of what the circlet and the earrings look like. Just to sort of just to keep an idea.
Okay, I'll clap back. If you're not taking it with you, would you like to hide it somewhere so you could eventually maybe one day come back for it?
Does it look like it would be easy enough? Like there would be easy enough hiding spots around here?
There's a few.
Okay, yeah, then hide it then.
Okay, just
it looks like there's areas people
general
wouldn't dig through.
stealth check for hiding this.
Stealth? Thank you. That's 24.
24. You find kind of this kind of stone outcropping from where it looks like a wall was going to collapse, and you hide it behind a few stones. You would be surprised if someone found this.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Maybe you come back for it, maybe you don't, but you've got a sketch, but maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is your first point. Now, Ali or Rhea, do either of you know what you want to do first? Do you have a point that you want to tackle first? And is it a roleplay scene or just a point to do first?
I have a question.
You do
to
indeed.
Begin with. How much druidic could I learn if I hard focused it for the entire time? Because I'm assuming if I do try that, I wouldn't be able to do much else.
Okay, so I think we've talked about this, I believe.
It says 10 weeks, I think. Maybe longer.
So let me look up learning a language.
Yeah.
You need to look up Duolingo.
Yes.
Knee slap. Thank you, guys.
We definitely haven't made that joke before.
No, never. I would say 3 weeks if you hire it's 10 minus intelligence modifier weeks to learn to get proficiency, plus 25 gold a week. The Tavis will cover that fee, What's your intelligence modifier?
-1.
Let's say that can't -1 to go up to it more. If you want to do this for the entire like 4 weeks, I'll give you, based on intelligence rolls by 4, a chance to maybe finish it.
Okay. Is there a chance I could do similar to what Leo's doing in terms of like a fucking echo chamber, time chamber thing, or no?
Like not the
If you-
echo chamber.
If you ask Lord Tavis, you could maybe.
I'll ask Lord Tavis.
Okay, can you give me a persuasion check?
Yes, I can. I'm putting stank on this.
Bless you.
I'll chuck it to D4. Oh, very nice. So that's a filthy 20. 15 plus 4 plus 1.
Yeah, so eventually, about Leah, what feels like to you 2 weeks into your studies, the door opens and Ali gets let in alongside Jessa.
Oh, nice.
Just
It's
here at the
amazing.
study. We'll try not to disturb you, Leo. And yeah,
I love
I'll
the just.
practice.
It will take you the 10
He's
weeks.
right.
Jessa won't be here
Yep.
for the entirety of it, but about 6 weeks in of the time, she eventually swaps to sending in one of her students. And
Yeah, cool. Once
you
the
will learn
like,
Druidic.
once the start of it is fucking. Yeah, cool.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Rhea, do you have something you want to do now? And do you want to do a little check thing, or is there a roleplay scene you'd like to do first?
I want to do my roleplay one first because it's what Rhea would actually do, like kind of like in order.
Okay.
She's gonna go back to Patrician and she's gonna check in on Kyvan because this is the
Patrician?
first part. Oh fuck!
Wow.
You know what I
You're
You're
mean?
going on a trick trip.
Benzeridan, I imagine.
Zeradan.
Come on, guys. All the V words. Remember them. Go to Brendanwell while you're at it, and maybe go to Velara, but we'll see.
So yeah, she's gotta go see Kyvan.
So as you make your
Because
way into
It had been all 3 days.
finding your way through the streets of Enzerden, it feels a little bit weird to be back. It's not been that long, but it feels long because a lot's happened. As you kind of go through the streets, passing usual like places like the Colosseum, you find yourself going to Lord Egarth's manor, and part of you can't help but think, what if we had gone down this path? That thought kind of hits you. But you can see out in the yard area, you see Kyvan and Egarth dueling with
Ooh.
practice swords.
I was kind of because like I assume there's like a big like fence or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, she's not gonna just like enter like without like permissions. She's just kind of like waiting and watching.
It's the first time you've seen Kyvan fighting, and about halfway through, you realize Kyvan is teaching form to Egarth, not Egarth to Kyvan.
Yeah.
And it
Let's
makes you
go,
very
Kyvan.
appreciative that fight didn't happen.
Yeah.
As everything's done, he kind of, you see, he kind of like buttons down his like shirt, opens it up, and he's just like grabs this, like goes to a fountain, grabs like this entire bucket of water, and just shirt gets wet.
And then he looks
Shakes out
over
his
and is
entire
like,
hair.
hey.
I
There's
didn't see
definitely
you
this cool
there.
sparkling
He's
effect.
lying.
Uh-huh.
And he runs to the gate.
That looks like it was going well.
Lord Egarth is learning well. How are we?
Very nice. Doing
It's so
good.
nice. I haven't seen you in a minute.
It's been a lot, yeah. Our schedules have not been lining up.
No. He
Did
kind of
you
looks
get
at the
my
gate and he
last
goes,
letter?
I'll kind of awkwardly starts scrambling over it. Not dexterous.
You didn't have. There's
His
a
shirt
spell
catches on the
down
top, the back of it just completely like rips down.
there.
Stumbles,
Oh,
falls.
buddy. There's a gate.
There was, but I didn't want to take my eyes off you.
Well, now your shirt's ruined.
It's just open back now.
I have a friend that I've been trying to convince that style's in right now. He's got an angelic guide, and they like to just a bunch of wings out of his back.
You know what would help that?
What?
Cause in Via. Teach him how to handle such a thing.
Fair. We had this really weird, that's a lot that happened. We ended up kind of meeting his dream guide, but they're hiding in a maze. So that's a whole other issue. But how have you been? What kind of jobs have you been doing? What's been...
What can I talk about? I helped tame an Imperial dragon. That was cool.
Oh, wow.
So that was... Yeah, honestly, that was pretty baller, I'm not going to lie.
I got killed by a dragon.
Killed?
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah.
So is the roughest.
Real scary.
Do you remember anything from the other side?
Do I? I don't think so. I don't think I
You
did.
don't.
No. But I learned that my boss cares about me a lot. They true resurrected me.
Fuck. That's...
Yeah.
I've died twice, so it's...
Oh.
What's
Does
on
it
the
actually
cause
get
of you?
easier? It feels like
no,
it shouldn't.
It gets harder, I'm pretty sure.
It's really scary.
It's the worst nap I've ever had.
Yeah.
So
Not
yeah,
restful
I
at all.
helped tame a young Imperial dragon. We investigated the ruins. That seemed to be.
I was
We
hoping we would get
talked
to do
to.
that kind of stuff. It looks so
We
fun.
went into this an early Star Elven ruin that was very interesting. We
Was it
found
in the
this.
world?
No, it was on northeastern shore near Arvagrad. We came across this. I'm told it's a star map. I don't know.
Oh, is it one of the kind of I described like the Orby one the plate that you
No,
open
it's
up
it's a
and go-
map.
Oh, it's an actual map. Okay, there's different
No.
kinds.
Curious. We don't have a lot of stars and starless elf.
It is in the name. That's true. Yeah.
But no, it's a. I'm told something akin to the star charts from when the guiding light first stepped foot on Quintus, which is pretty cool.
Oh. That's really cool.
The nerds are very excited about it.
Mm. It's just Raph. It's me. Sorry, I just thought it was really funny. Oh. Have you met Calicindir? I know that he would probably really be
I
interested.
have.
in
He's
that.
tall.
He
and
is
I'm
really
tall.
tall. Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty nice. He's really busy. He didn't come across as nice the first time, but I had to have a nice chat with him recently.
No, he's fucking. He's a badass.
Well, yeah. He's also kind of a giant nerd. So.
I figured that.
Also, his wife was really hot.
You don't know the half of it. There was a reputation about tieflings for a while in the world below.
Really? Oh.
Let's just say
I
a
don't know,
lot
I
of
just-
cars and veers that made it to the surface saw a lot of tiefling mingling for starless soldiers.
Oh.
It started something of a trend.
Wow. I just saw her portrait on his desk. Oh.
If you had to believe there's rumors, there's some smut that was written about them. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's why he won't give anybody his spell book.
I think there's more to it than that, but I assume that's maybe one of the things.
Oh, like not the one he uses now. Apparently, like an old one.
That is like, I've been talking about that with some of the guys, and Oh. This is Des. One second. I need to pull up my NPC list. I'm forgetting names of his comrades.
He's so good.
I wrote them down, but it would take me a minute to go find them.
Steve.
That's it. Yeah, usually.
Intimidating and ready to
Wyrant
murder.
has
monsters?
been transcribing some spells from some of them. She's getting along like a house on fire.
I feel like her and
Nerds
Leo
of a
would
feather,
also
you
get
know?
along really well. Yeah. Yeah, I think her and Leo would probably get along. Especially now that there isn't the whole like hunting us down thing.
I did
They were
post
really
that.
into
She seems to be in. I don't know. I think they played a game of cat and mouse in Casellia, and she wants to. She wants to try again.
In what way? Because like he doesn't care
Maybe
much
she's
about
trying to
much
get some
except for
tiefling.
magic.
I'm not sure.
It's just not gonna go really well. He doesn't care about anything but scrolls and magic.
She's got lots of them. Maybe they can play hide and go scroll.
I'll bring it up to him.
Do you want to get dinner?
I'd love to. Oh,
You
I
see, he
do
kind of
have
just
something
like
for you.
grabs and just pulls the rest of the shirt off and just throws it again. I need to pick up a new one on the way. Like 12
Okay, I
pack.
do.
Just like buff of shit.
Walked into a
she,
store
like-
that's called Store.
Yeah, I'd
It
love to go
sells
to the store.
Yeah.
It comes in variety.
Yeah.
It's sold by color.
Not by
It's
size.
like-
Maria kind of like digs around in her bag for a minute, and she pulls out the small terrarium of like the glow moss from the world below. I found this recently, and I
So-
thought you might like a reminder of home.
That's so cool.
Right?
I have something for you. I just remembered. See my
You can
bag.
run inside if you need to.
Come with me, and he grabs you by the hand. He just runs inside, blows past the guards, and you're like, that wouldn't fly in the Tavis estate.
No. Is it the same ones that we met like forever ago when we first?
Nah, it's like different
visited?
rotation right
No,
now.
okay.
But you
Never
go
know.
inside. There's like a staff building. It's nowhere near as fancy as like same fancy. Like there's still a lot of cool stuff, but the staff quarters aren't quite as fancy. And he goes to his bag, pulls out this small little marble box that doesn't seem to have a seam. And he goes, "Here."
Can I tell like if
That's
there's
a
like a
block of
magic
marble.
order to it?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Elliot be like, thanks, it's a block of marble.
Well, if it was a block of marble, it would be much heavier. Intelligence it's a 10.
It's a very nice looking block of marble that feels lighter than it should be.
There's a lot of like that, like huh?
Okay. Put it down and knock on the lid
Okay.
3 times. You put it down and it folds out. Kind of the lid slides back and each panel falls down. And inside is these almost like beautiful, like porcelain crafted trees and this living little zoo inside of porcelain valence start flying around and landing on the trees like a little mini zoo of porcelain.
Oh,
That's
Rhea like
sick.
actually she like tears up. She's like,
It's a valent.
it
I know what they look like now.
is. Yeah. It's perfect.
Mhm.
I'd
Thank
hope
you.
so. Otherwise, I got scammed.
No, I've never seen magic like this.
That's
It's
that's
amazing.
gilded gear set, I'm told.
Oh, we were going to go meet them at one point because Leo lost his hand.
Oh,
Is there a lot like this? It grew back, but
no, you make them to order. So you can request animals and sceneries, and they do these little porcelain dioramas.
this is the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he kind of goes, if you just lift up the 4 sides and put and then the lid just slides back over.
She like gives like a giant hug. She's just like she's so excited. She's so happy. She's never received anything like this before.
It picks you up with one arm and just holds you, and you're just like your foot are like a foot off the ground.
Yeah, just like the little feet kick you. She's like, oh, I'm so small.
Now, when I was in Avagrad, they have an outpost there, and it is cool. They have some weird shit.
Oh, I love weird things. I think one day I want to travel around and just collect a bunch of stuff like this, and I think it would be so cool to set up a place where you can exchange that with people. Although probably wouldn't get a lot of people coming by in the road, huh?
No, but there's weird shops, and honestly, there's a lot of weird shops in Avagrad.
Never been. I don't really know where it is.
It's a big city.
Have you been to Castelia? That's a big city.
That's where we went on our first date.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Castelia?
Yeah.
Carrican, maybe?
Carrican, Jesus
Carrican?
Christ. Sorry. Carrican. Names are hard. Sorry. Pretend I said Carrican.
That's where our first employer in Mantarathea was based out of.
Oh, I forgot.
The ambassador, that whole thing? You know, that whole song
Yeah,
and dance?
that whole thing, yeah.
You know, that whole almost murdered each other meet cute we have.
Yeah. I'm glad things didn't work out that way.
I'd much rather it this way.
Same, yeah, it's a lot better. And Eggy's nice, so.
Lord Agoth is I'm trying to think of a surface term that suits him.
Character?
I was going to say he's like a baby Chitauri. All legs and no brains at times, but lovely to look at.
So he's like me.
Yeah.
But when he sets his mind to something, very impressive. But he's very flighty.
Yeah, he does kind of give off that. Did you get my last letter?
I'm not
It was
sure.
the
I
one
think so.
that had the food preserving bag and the invitation to
He pulls them out.
the ball.
I would love to go. I tried to show up to the estate where you work and asked to speak to you, and I got turned away.
Sorry. I was at the other estate. They have big money over there.
Agoth has big money, but he spends it on very weird things.
Like what?
A lot of money goes into following leads.
That's fair.
A lot of
yeah.
statues and a lot of historical tomes.
Yeah. I bet that stuff is really expensive.
While our next let's talk about this over dinner where I'm not in earshot of people that'll snitch on me.
Okay.
As you head out into the city and walk through, going bit by bit. Yeah, well, our next job, we're going to be gone for a little bit, but we're making contact to try and procure a codex.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Apparently, it's a
one?
fancy book.
Yeah, so codexes, they're like old, like god magic or something. They're like old, like really powerful stuff.
Wyrant is pretty excited.
Yeah, I bet. Do you know which one?
They said a name I can't remember.
That's fair, yeah.
All I'm
Apparently
told is
some
it's
of them
guarded by
good.
something called an obsidian monolith.
I mean, I know obsidian's a stone, but
It's a
Sounds kinda
construct
vague.
of some sort, I'm told. So,
does that like bling bling anything that I should be aware of that I as a player have forgotten?
for part of your brain thinks it might be something to do with Avruk's obsidian thing, but you're not sure if it's anything in that.
Yeah.
It sounds similar, but you're not sure if that's just
Yeah.
similarities.
So we were. there's a guy who we were kind of going against a while ago in the Woad, who ended up becoming kind of infatuated with and corrupted by the plane of negative energy. He had something similar. So if you know if it has to do with anything like that, would you let me know?
I'll do my best to inform you.
If you can. Yeah, I understand that if you can't. But I plan on going back to try to help fix stuff that's going on in there.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm not sure if it's...
It might not be related at all. It just kind of like scratched a memory, you know?
I believe it's some...
His name was Avra.
It's some weird Codex Oraculum or something.
That sounds like spiders.
I'm not sure. Apparently it was something... it's a codex. Let me see. I'm going to roll history for him.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, 19 on the dice.
Oh.
So this codex dates back to the first ever tear while exploring basically exploring new dimensions and the first dimensional travel. Oh, wow. So a codicy about cross-dimensional travel.
Knight, stop it.
Lifeboat.
The book itself has its own small dimension with inside it, which is kind of cool.
That's really cool.
It's the Conjuration Codex. I want it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds exciting. Just be safe, okay?
If I disappear for a little bit, that's probably why. I may be inside a book.
I mean, dimensions have their own like time streams, so yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of grew up in a little dimension bubble, but so you know.
The main clue we have to work off the start of it is we're told the key word to get into the ruins where it is held. The key passphrase is fate folds as time flows. So, you know, it's going to be something weird.
Yeah. I mean, fate is very tied to time, so if you end up subverting time by space, then yeah, that makes sense. Definitely complicated, though.
I don't know. I've signed up to be a gladiator. That's pretty cool.
Oh, at the Colosseum?
Unlimited chicken and rice.
The owner, you know my snooty friend?
I do. Leo?
His dad runs it. No, not Leo. The other one. Aurelian?
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad runs it.
Oh, they look nothing alike.
No, they don't. Apparently, he takes after his mom.
That poor father.
Yeah, his dad. Yeah. His dad's a really nice guy. I hope you have
I won my
time.
first bet, which is pretty cool. I registered under a new fighter. I feel like that was a misguidance.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm new to them.
Yeah, but you're not new to fighting.
He's gonna fucking sweep.
Yeah. It's okay. That just means that you're gonna like blow away the competition.
I'm
and
getting
you're gonna
pretty
win
hyped
so
up.
much.
They're calling me the Blade Below, which I thought was a euphemism. Apparently, it's just a world below thing.
It sounds like a euphemism, yeah.
I mean, if
But
I
it
said I
does-
was going to give him the Blade Below, that sounds like a penis.
It does, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, have good luck with the name. When's your next
I'll
fight?
see if I can change it. Maybe my next fight is I have them weekly when I kind of attend them, but if I win everything, about 2 days before that ball, it should be the tete-a-tete, you know, the end of it all. So,
Got it. Let me know when.
the
I'll
last
come.
kid cried. It was great.
Oh. Well, yeah, he was probably actually a newbie.
Yeah, my first fight lasted 6 seconds.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's okay. You'll start fighting people that are more on par with you once you move up, since you're classified as a new guy right now. There should
That
be a
was
lot
kind
more.
of fun.
I guess it could definitely be fun since you're used to fighting people who you have to like actually try really hard for.
I mean, it's just fun because I can go all out and not worry about killing someone because they've got wards in place.
Well, that's also true. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
not
you
having
just
to
go
worry
full
about
tilt
the-
at them.
You with some of those newbies, you could probably just smack them on the forehead and then they'd lose.
I went into my second fight without a weapon.
How long did that one last?
12 seconds.
Yeah.
I
You're
just
very
choked
good
him
at
out.
what
He
you do.
tapped out real quick.
Mm.
It was this poor
Choking
Sata
out
boy.
with
He
the
was about
blade
5 foot neat. I just lifted him.
Oh.
Just right here in the crux of the elbow. Just
neat.
dangled. Legs kicked and then he started choking.
Oh, the poor guy. No, I'd definitely love to come, especially to the big one. Do they
Only
normally
come
have
if I
to-
win. We'll take it as a good sign. If I start losing, just leave the arena.
No, of course not. Someone's got to come for you. Because you know your friends are going to pick on you.
No, they do.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you live it down if you lost. And someone's got to be here to be on your side.
They've translated the sword below into Old Elvish, and they have not translated it flatteringly.
Oh, no. Sounds like a thing friends will do, yeah.
Yeah, fuck those guys. They're great.
Yeah. They're very intimidating.
They're not bad when you know them.
That's fair. Well, I'm also... It's not like we really met under the greatest of circumstances.
It'll be fine. So as you go for dinner and catch up with him, he tells you of more jobs he did. He tells you of these weird foods he's tried. It seems like what you're gathering, Kyvan's current goal is to try every dish in Arvergrad and Venzeridin. He's trying to hit like every cuisine he can find. And he's very excited about it.
Oh, I tell him about the fluffy pancakes that we had.
He like has a notebook and he will write it down. And bit by bit, you have quite a nice time. And it's nice to see Kyvan again.
Yeah, very much so. Awesome. Cool. Thanks
So-
for letting me have my roleplay moment.
Look, everyone gets one at least.
Hell yeah.
Gang, do we want to go to a break now or do we want to do it next moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
Let's head
break.
on a quick break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes and then we'll get to more downtime. We'll see you shortly. Bye.
Bye.
Well, hello. How are we?
Hi, how
Yeah.
are you?
Hey, how are you? Back to downtime.
I had my robot moment.
You did. I'm literally
Yay.
just going reverse order. So I did jet. I'm going to hit back to AJ now. AJ.
Hey, can I talk to my glaive, please?
Yeah. So you sit down with the glaive.
Thanks.
There's a joke in
I
there
was find
somewhere.
like a nice. I'll probably go out to like the gardens or something,
Okay.
out in nature a bit, and just I don't exactly know how to start this, but hello.
It's like you finally learned how to speak.
Hello.
I'm sorry I took so long to actually speak to you. I unfortunately didn't know the language. I've learned it now, though.
Okay.
My name's Alethea. What's your name?
Hmm. Most call me Veil Piercer.
Veil Piercer. Okay.
I have
Well, it's a
had
pleasure to
other
find-
names, but
Okay. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Thanks for helping me these last few weeks. I'm sure it's been lonely not having anyone to speak to.
not particularly. You can call me Thromby if you wish. That was a mortal name I once held.
You were once mortal.
My life for the Order.
Oh. You're one of the Green Knights? Woad Knights.
Woad Knights.
Woad Knights. You're one of the Woad Knights. Wow. Sorry, I haven't found any historical texts or anything.
I'm not written down anywhere. I am passed on through word of mouth.
Oh. Right. Is that the tradition, or is that more just choice?
It is the tradition.
I'm very sorry to say that there aren't many of the Order left.
I know. It has been this way before. It may be again.
Right. In that case, I'm sorry to be wearing, the garb of the Order while not being a member.
You are close by blood.
I don't know. Okay, I wasn't sure how much you know of the,
I know a fair amount of your family.
Okay.
Carrie, he sings. Even when you ask him not to.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think the Generals have ever been particularly musical at all.
Your mother had a lovely singing voice.
That she did. She did. Are you comfortable? Is there anything that I'm doing wrong, or am I using
cannot
you
feel.
properly? Okay. All right. Mhm. May I ask, before you became as you are now, what were you?
I was the Knight Commander.
Oh,
Just tradition.
oh, so as in each knight commander binds themselves to this particular weapon, or
No. Each knight commander binds themselves to a weapon. Not this weapon.
okay. Oh, the fuck, what was it? Was it a crown that we found underneath the priory?
You find a few various items underneath the priory.
few
horn,
items.
a
Yeah,
crown,
yeah,
a
yeah.
few bits.
Yeah.
All artifacts.
Yeah, so the items in the I think it was a vault of some form in the underneath
Yes.
the priory. Are they all similar to yourself?
Not all, but many.
Wow.
When a new
Incredible.
knight commander is selected, they go to the vault and they bond through ritual with one of the items.
Wow. There's so much I don't know. My father is currently, I think the term they used is a coma at the moment, just to stave off the worst of the curse. He got very, very paranoid over the last few weeks.
Yes, he did.
I have a friend, more than a friend, really. Jan, he's brilliant. He's helping hopefully find a cure for this, or at least make it better.
That is good.
Yeah. So, is there anything that you can tell me about Avrok and his corruption?
The corruption, not as much. As a person, he was excellent. Before everything went wrong, he was, I'm told, actually being considered for knight commander over your father.
Wow.
I know little of how the corruption works, but I know of the mission.
Okay.
From what I've been told. I was not there personally.
Yeah. Tell me, are there any particular rites or traditions for becoming a member of the Knights of the World?
The priory. Inside, there's normally an oath is sworn in the chapel.
Okay.
You normally then become a squire of one of the knights.
And if there are none currently able,
I will take you to squire if you wish.
I think I'd like to try.
I cannot see where we are, but we will need a vote.
Well, we have access to a woad.
We will swear an oath. We'll swear a simple oath to protect the vote. To squire under Thromby, knight commander of the first age.
Of the first age. Fuck, this guy's ancient. Radio. Is the first age a common thing for like just after the 300-year war?
Quentus at all.
Okay. Sorry, Thromby, what's the first age?
The first stage of man.
Yeah. But like, is that just after the 300-year war, or?
No, well before that.
Wait. Are you from Quentos?
But yes, I am here. I've been in the world.
Yeah. I'm meaning originally.
I came over.
Okay, so you're originally from Darapitan.
What is a Darapitan?
You came over. Did you come over with oh, my religion is so bad.
The Firewalker.
Yeah, no, AJ knows. Ali's just shit at religion. The
No,
Firewalker?
it is long before that.
Before that.
I remember the birth of the Firewalker.
Oh, this fuck is ancient. Okay. Oh, so like the Dawnfather. Dawnfather, Dawnwatcher, Dawnfather, right?
Well, he's a brother to the man I followed once.
Okay. Wow, you are.
I was a
You have such
starless
wisdom
man
in
by
you.
the name of Thrombahil Fanachil.
So again, he's like this big cool guy, but like that's such a cutesy name.
Mm.
It rhymes, it flows. Like that's adorable.
The heroes
Did
of
he
the
say
first age.
starless?
Star Elf.
Star Elf.
He said
I was gonna
starless.
say.
I meant to say Star Elf personally. That's my mistake.
Yeah,
not
you're
his.
good.
Oh,
No, you're fine.
Star Elf. That is
Thromby.
so cool.
Not by choice, that nickname.
I mean, fair. But that is so cool.
Not really.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, there are not many Star Elves left. I think I know I've met one. I think I know of
I've
another.
met more
maybe.
than one.
Yeah, I mean, valid. I'm gonna go find the woad. Yeah. To the bathhouse, I think. Bathhouse. I went very posh there for a second. And yeah, Ali finds a woad.
Yeah, you can make your way in.
And
You swear an oath to the woad. You swear an oath to protect it. You swear an oath to squire until the time fit that Thromby, the knight of the first age, sees you fit to take the mantle of knight.
yeah. Yeah, dude.
Okay. So as you're doing that,
Hell yeah.
Emmeline,
Yo.
what are you doing next?
Yep. Emmeline, which one should I do next? Emmeline will. I got my roleplay mode. I haven't taken their roleplay modes. Emmeline would be spending time around the estate in Karakin with the different Tavis members, but particularly with Salia. Spending more time.
Okay.
Nonetheless.
You find Salia?
Oh, actually, also Emmeline would have definitely before then completed the sketch of the
I assume
the
so.
one that got away with the silver. Yeah, and handed in.
Well, quite a lovely drawing.
Yes, it is. Well, not my finest work, but I'm sure it is enough to identify him.
Perhaps one day you'll sketch me like one of your random girls.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, I've had that one in the pocket for months.
Can it also be in the back of a cart in a boat as well?
Oh.
It's a carriage, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Just end my scene after that. We peaked. We peaked. Call it quits there. Call it
Come
quits.
on,
We're done.
I've had that in the chamber for
We-
so long. I've been waiting for
We've
a
peaked.
moment.
Des, we've peaked. Just end it. That is my moment done. Just leave it there. Fuck's sake. Look,
I didn't think that would catch you so
sorry,
off guard.
I'm sorry.
Did I get you flustered?
The rap just needs a second here. That was good. Back in a moment. Maybe one day, but I'm afraid my drawing skills are a bit rusty. I would not do your beauty justice in what I can
You're
do.
bouncing back from the fluster quite well.
I haven't heard that one before. It caught me off guard.
I've been workshopping it.
Been sitting on it for a few months now.
Just a little bit.
Trying to really get that delivery. Trying to wait for a moment where you can ask me to draw something and then hit me with it.
How's your work going? Are you having a good time? How does it feel back being in Karakin?
Good and bad. It is a larger city, which is useful, but a lot more of angles to cover. It is
Yes.
strange to be back here. Been in Venzeraden and other places for so long, it feels like a distant memory to be back in Karakin. But good. A lot of memories here. Were you
Must
ever
have-
one to be spending time in Karakin?
Avagrad. Not Karakin.
Hmm.
That's where the banks of Avagrad is where I call home. Karakin is it's very dense. Avagrad is still a
It
dense
is.
city, but Karakin is more so.
Karakin is dense with people and magic and secrets. And it is a city that is built upon a lot of secrets. Let's just put
It's
it that
rife
way.
with opportunity, but
Rife with opportunity, but for those who are callous enough to claim it,
I'm just
it is
callous
not a
enough to
city for the
bankroll
meek.
it.
And that is why we need you.
A
But
lot of good investment
shy bit of-
opportunities, I tell you. That's been very profitable.
a shy bit more interesting than the banks of Avergrad.
Well,
Forgive
I
me,
wouldn't say
that does not
that.
sound like the most entertaining of locations for me. I'm sure it may have been.
There's a lot of there's a lot of it's work.
It's
It's
work and
steady.
it's
There's drama. There's a lot of law speakers that have secret accounts. So is that fun?
Did you ever know, while you worked there, of Leo's family?
Oh yeah. Well, Leo's father's the treasurer for the state.
That's what I thought.
I
What
tell
the
you,
secrets?
For the treasurer of the state, you'd think his personal affairs would have a bit more money to them.
Interesting.
His wife has
Any
very
reason-
expensive taste.
Right, that was
She
my
basically ran.
follow-up question.
He's taken a lot, like he's got very good credit, so he runs through a lot, but he's had to sell a lot to get to that repayments. He's struggled a few times. There's even talk in this next election in Avagrad that he will lose his seat as treasurer.
Interesting. Curious.
There's a family, Braste. Essel Braste in
It's impressive.
Avagrad that is very reputable that the Van Horn family could lose their diplomatic seat to.
And I'm curious, from your knowledge and time around his father, do you think he is the type of person to resort to underhand means?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm sure he'll try,
Curious.
but I don't know. Part of me wants to try and get the Tavises to back the Brostave fellow. It would be better for Avograd and Avora as a
Right.
whole.
Would it be better for us?
If we could get him loyal to us, yes.
Would that be challenging? Do you think that he is able to be persuaded to be a Tavis ally? Is Brusty?
He's a bit too stalwart and noble to blackmail into it. But if we posed ourselves as diplomatic allies, New is in Mantarathir as New in should be in Arvora, it's possible. It's actually a job after this coming out for Lord Tavis that I possibly want to pose to one of the estate teams. I don't know if your group would be interested with Leo possibly having to work against his father. I think there's that gripe there that he might.
I think Leo would thoroughly. I think he would thoroughly enjoy the satisfaction of working against his father. It's an idea at the very least. Be curious. Are you inviting? Do you know if he's invited to the ball?
He's Lowe's date. Essel.
Very well.
This is
Just
a joint collaboration between me and Lowe.
Very interesting. I'll make a note of that. What is Yes. Does he know Lo from before, or they?
He
or
knows
is this a new
her as
contact?
a diplomatic envoy who has had ears in Randrim and Mantarathir affairs.
Well done to Lo.
She's very persuasive.
And to yours. Yes, I am glad that I have not had to be on the other side.
I don't
of
think you'd live
Lo's,
through the ordeal.
targets. No, I don't think many do. And if they do, it's by her choice. But likewise, I don't think that I would want to be on the other side of your targets. I would end up bankrupt before I can even blink.
Oh yes, it would be quite poorly, but that's all right.
Thankfully, I don't think that is much of a risk. So this new building here that I'm quite curious in, how did it, why?
This is Gilded Gear Set. This is Lady Tavis had tried to help organize a room with Carol for me. In the staff building, which don't get me wrong, the main building is nice, but I'd convinced that in the long run, keeping affairs of our own finances locally, with all the adventure and stuff that could go along, having our own personal vault would be better for us in the long run. And also from the outside, this building does not look like a vault.
No, that was my question. I did not expect to have a vault inside. I thought that it was just more staff quarters. But I mean, as well, it gets your whole floor to yourself, so I suppose there's an extra bonus to it.
I was able to get us a very good deal, and it worked out well. But in the long run, there's many mercenary groups of arcane variety nowadays, and banks are the prime target for miscreants. And, well...
Yes.
Having dealings with the Avograd banks and the Kerrigan banks, seeing how they do their security, creating something locally that is also doubles as a safe house if we need it. It was very handy.
And besides, I think with the grand plans that I'm sure the Tavises, Lord and Lady Tavis have, I'm sure the extra space will be more than useful.
There's also certain items we don't want to store in a bank, pieces of artwork or historical artifacts that may draw in questions. So having our own extremely secure vault is important.
True. I mean, the fact that it just kills people who are not approved to walk through it is very secure.
Makes cleanup awkward if something gets caught in it. But it shouldn't.
Curious.
But
I
in
wonder who'll be
theory,
the first person.
If a miscreant gets caught in it, that just adds to the vault. Just empty their pockets onto the shelves. We've got a system.
I hadn't thought of that, but that is ruthlessly efficient. I like it.
With Jan being a little bit more sickly as well, it's better to have. While I can't back stuff up to the same arcane level as he can, I can pay for someone who could provide a service to do that. Then it was quite the simple task. It is built. Then Carol assassinates them, and now no one knows our secrets. It's wonderful.
That was going to be my question about the loose end potentially, but no, that ties it
Their
up.
next of kin got quite the inheritance.
That's not too bad. So I am actually curious. I was meaning to ask: are you still managing your group? Do you still have that?
I do. They come
What
through.
are
They're
they up
very
to?
efficient.
I haven't caught sight of them. I mean, we haven't caught sight of them yet. I'm curious about them.
They will earn their rest breaks. Yeah, we have a small manor set up in Arvora. A lot of our jobs for them are currently up there.
Right.
We don't need
Curious.
all our groups operating in the one area. Too much stepping on
No.
toes.
And besides, with the amount of people now moving down into Karrakin, makes sense
I
to
don't know
keep
if they'll
some
be
up
staying
north.
with us long term. They are still part of that organization of their own. And contracts are still willing to pay them, but I imagine the next bout of dry spell that I have for them, they will probably look for a new employer. Until they may come back onto our books in the future, but for now it is. They're not as permanent as your group.
No, I think, well, looking forward into the future, I think our group is mostly here to stay. At the members. No
Yeah.
reason for any of them to leave.
We have a certain vested interest in every member of your group that we have levels of investment in. My group was very handy because the Shadow Paradox is well trained. They're very good for missions that need to be done, but
Yes.
we weren't really thinking of them long term. They were a short term solution while we wait for our long term plans to come back profitable.
Which I think that they are starting to.
We have a few groups that are good, but your group is doing quite well.
I'm very happy with our progress so far. I have put a slight bit of thought in recently that I would like to get your opinion on. Sally?
Is this a team name on them? Or
No, nothing quite as serious as that. No. It's a few weeks back now, but Lord Davis made an offer to me,
yes?
which I am sure you are aware of what is in that offer.
I believe there's a few smaller offers, but if it's the big one of the gift, yes.
Yes, that. I have been
And
thinking on it. I don't know. But there is a lot of positives that I can see from it. A lot of downsides, but there's been a lot of positives that have crept into my mind recently. I don't know.
I think there's
I was curious.
the downsides are less prevalent, from my knowledge, for the first few years. All the sunlight issues won't be a problem for a while. You won't immediately be fully blooded. It takes time, these things, when done right.
All right. But how long? I suppose this might be a question better asked to Lord and Lady Davis, but how long does it take for the adaptation? I know from Jan's case it
When Jan's
took
had his
him quite
full
a while.
blood, processed.
Hmm.
From what I've seen of previous people since we started this, it can be depending on your own personal constitution, it is usually a few years. You'll be half-blooded to begin with, is how it usually goes. And now, mind you, some people do get fully blooded immediately when needed, but the better process to give the best result, I'm told, is half-blooding them first, and then in a range of years, they can either choose to fully take on the rest of the gift and become a full vampire, or they can decline and let themselves perish.
I mean, do you have any thoughts on the matter yourself?
I think if I was to make a decision, it's difficult. I've been offered, obviously.
Yes.
Especially I need to operate within banking hours, which is difficult when you're a vampire. It's something I've thought I will do when I get older. I don't want a short life. There's a lot of benefits to it. And you could probably ask Lord or Lady Tavis roughly how long they think it would take for your circumstance to need the full blood. But if I was you, I would consider it. Lord Tavis and Lady Tavis don't offer this version of the gift to many. Regular spawn, well, they don't get offered, they just get made. But the likes of what's being offered to you, to Jan, to Jessa, to Carol, this is people that are trusted by the Lord and Lady. You would be a Tavis.
Right.
But I'd be more than happy for you to be part of the family.
I think I would as well. But I still need to make up my mind. It is not something that I want to go into half thought out and not entirely settled on.
For
I appreciate-
mechanical purposes, she doesn't really have a way of explaining this to you, but for what you could find out in this downtime,
Yeah.
if you take the gift, Lord or Lady Tavis will tell you, mechanically speaking, you will have 1d4 plus con mod years to be full-blooded or die.
Okay. So minimum of 3 years. Okay.
For you, if it's +2, then yeah, you've 3
Yeah.
to 7,
Yeah, minimum
3
of
to
3
6
years.
years.
Yeah. Easily enough. Can kill the dragon. It's fine. No, thank you. It helps to hear it from you. It's been rattling
I
around
think
in my
eventually
head.
I will take the gift myself. When I have, if I
Hmm.
eventually find someone who could run my day to day, I will take it.
You need to find yourself an apprentice.
I could, but they're also stupid.
That's true. There is no one quite as talented with you when it comes to this, but I'm sure with a bit of effort we can make someone who's at least halfway decent. Halfway to your level.
You joke.
Maybe.
There's talk of giving you all retainers personally. See how much you like managing people then.
Shit. I mean, is it people within the Tavis, or do you know the
Yes,
people that we
within
might?
the Tavis.
Do you know?
I know some candidates, but I'm not at liberty to tell you about them right now.
Really, you're not at liberty to tell me.
Not unless I'm thoroughly convinced.
I could try.
We can see how good you are with that paintbrush.
Just the thought in mind of Rhea having to manage someone, a retainer. I need that.
What do you mean you didn't get your wages? I gave you 3 rocks and a leaf.
I gave you a shiny. It's a shiny rock. How are you not happy with that? Things makes
I
no
said-
sense.
Okay, it's
bring
not
me
just
spaghetti.
shiny rock. I need you to know, it's
Bring
like
me-
this is heartwood. Like this is absolutely like
This
she's
is
just
a
like
bonus.
bonus, you ingrate.
Yeah.
she's like an
I paid
entire
you
like
with Leo's
bartering
jewelry kit.
system. It's like 100% just like bartering shit. He's just like, how the fuck now I have to go get money for this?
So, as your evening passes, maybe you'll find information about some of these retainers in the future. But you get some more
Maybe.
information, and eventually you can probably ask and find that information about the year time from Lord and Lady
Yeah.
Tavis.
I was gonna say, Emmeline would also spend some time learning about vampires, which I'm sure they'd be happy.
Yeah, they
Talk
can
to
tell
her
you
about-
more about how the actual intricacy of the
Yeah.
process. But
Yeah.
now, Nate, your roleplay moment.
Well, shit. Leo will find his sister before when he comes out of the
Study bubble.
hyperbolic time chamber.
You need to shave.
Really? I thought it was growing out.
It's
quite
coming in
nicely. I'm
patchy.
going for that. I was
And it's
going
all
for that
white,
kind of
so I
wizardy
can see
look.
your chin underneath.
All right, fine. Well, I've got to go into town anyway. Do you want to go for a walk? I'm about to
Sure.
lock myself into another bunker for 2.5 weeks. Could use the sunshine.
Let's go.
Pasty bitch.
Put the arm out. Off we go.
Just takes it, walks into town.
So mechanically speaking, I need to do a bit of shopping, but we can do the shopping while we're.
We can mix it together, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So what have you been up to?
Larson. Theft of the highest order. Breaking and
Anything
entering.
cool?
A lot. They want me to steal some really cool stuff.
I'll send
But
a
you're waiting for
message.
details.
Yeah. Come on.
So the main big thing that I got was a ledger for one house. But the biggest one that was kind of difficult to get, but not impossible, the one that landed me in prison, was a fully autonomous and sentient suit of armor.
Did you get it?
Yeah. I just got
Yeah.
arrested afterwards.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Apparently it's the whole it's basically like a lover of Lord Tavis's sword, I'm told.
Ah.
Or was.
Did I notice
suppose,
it when
lover.
I was going in and about Lord Tavis's environment?
Not the
I
area
didn't
you would have
notice
been in.
it. Yeah, cool.
But once I was able to talk to it, really weird situation. Telling it all the details of the sword, using the using all the names and bells and whistles. It was pretty keen to go back and make its way on. I just had to unbind it and release the seals on it. The fools didn't even know they had sentient armor, they just thought it was an artifact.
Fucking heathens.
Too much money, not enough sense.
Yeah. Oh, I got my hand back.
I noticed that. You look better with it.
Yeah, I wasn't much of a fan of stumping around.
No. It's all right.
I was toying with the idea of going east and getting it replaced, but this is better.
It looks fully passable as one of your own. Never know it's not the original. Yet another forgery.
No, yeah, another forgery. What do you mean that yet another forgery?
You don't know?
Leo's racking his brain. Do you mean the museum?
No, I thought you were in on it.
I was stealing things from the collection.
No, the exchange.
What?
Darling, no.
Darling, yes. What?
Leo, it's a fucking front.
No.
You've been basically making knockoffs to sell on. You weren't in on it. I thought you had I thought you had money. I thought this is how you were paying for most things.
No, it was all kind of retainer stuff. No. Fuck.
Yes. Oh, you've been scammed out of so much money.
Oh, no, my money's going far.
There's literally an auction for most of the items from the exchange that end up in Kerrigan.
Well, avoid that then.
I thought you knew.
No.
Are you dense, brother?
I have my moments. Apparently. Burn a hand off.
I thought that's how you were
some
doing
priceless
all the-
antiques.
Yeah, fix them up, create very... Well, I suppose you weren't making all of them yourself. That was the head honcho, and you were just putting the final touches to make sure they looked perfect.
Yeah,
The fine details.
Repair and restore. Didn't realize I was restoring the fucking forgeries. Quite good. Learned a lot.
I mean, career path, I suppose. We're a family of crooks, come on.
Yeah. Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
No, but the tree's about to get chopped the fuck down, I'm told.
Really? Oh, come
There's
on. Dish, bitch.
There's an SL Braste that is gunning for father's position in Avignon.
Fantastic. Does he need some support?
I'm something of the like is talked around the estate right now. I'm not looped in on it yet. I'm just out of prison. But the polling numbers are currently they're looking swayable away from father.
That's fucking awesome.
I would quite like to get behind that.
Yeah. I'll send the guy some flowers if he wins.
Well, if he wins, I'm told Lo and Sally are looking into it. Apparently there's talk after this big gala that they're going to of a job in Avigard for one of the groups. I'm not sure if it's for my group, I'm not sure for your group or who, but
Shit, if it's screwing over father, I'd do it for free. I mean, don't tell them that. They don't need to save the money, but my God, business and pleasure in the one job.
it would be interesting. Problem is the House of Cards will completely collapse. So if he loses his position as treasury, his line of credit goes, the house goes, the mansion goes, everything goes.
Which means we need to get up to the hills. Get the last. Have you been up there yet?
She just grins.
Do you have it all?
Not on me.
Yeah. But so the house can go, and we're not going to.
I have something better. I have the deed.
I love you.
I know. No, one Naya Fen bought that once upon a time. Naya Fen is not a real person.
I really, really do adore you.
I'm not surprised.
I didn't even think of just stealing the house.
I swooped in when father was at a particularly low financial point. Mother's birthday. And
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah.
Jewelry and white wine will send a man broke.
Well, that and many more. But the vices, they are. I have the house in the hills, so we can go skiing sometime.
No, name the time and the place. I'd love to see Poppet on skis.
It's quite in disrepair, I will say.
That's fine. I'm not afraid of a bit of handiwork. Maybe I'll go fix it.
I can't lie. My plan was possibly to rob you and sell some of those items if needed. If ever the need arose. I don't need to now.
No, don't steal my museum. I've got one thing.
It was an emergency fund.
Well, I think we're a little bit more liquid now. Please don't. Please don't sell my things.
The Tavises pay well.
Yeah. Yeah, like really well. Are you? You just got out of prison. Are you funded? Are you okay?
Oh, I got about 4,000 for that armor, so I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And there was other jobs, so yes, I'm fine, and I have property in Bromwich. I am good.
I know, but I worry.
No, I did that, and I've begun investing it. There's a small little pub in Rindleton that I've invested in.
What's the name of the pub?
It's a quaint little place by the name of... Where's my lot and stuff gone? That's it. The Dancing Serpent.
Cool. Thank you. If I'm ever in Rindleton, I'm going there.
But it's a small little place just on the just outside the ring of the Sapphire Seat. So it should turn a profit in a few years.
Well, I think Sally would be the best person to.
Oh, she's helping. She's the one who provided the contact. It was a bonus for a job well done.
Yeah, she's pretty good like that.
I do enjoy the bonuses. It justifies going above and beyond.
Yeah, it does. They do look after their own, though.
It's odd.
Oh, yeah, it is. Quite strange to have rich people actually be generous benefactors rather than selfish assholes.
Well, I wouldn't say it's selfless. They always ask for something, but it's reasonable.
Of course, it's transactional, but it's a fair deal. Cool. I'm just going to stop in this magic shop. I just need to pick up a few things.
All right, so let's get to your shopping side of things.
Yeah, great. I need a ring of mind shielding and an amulet of proof against detection and location.
Ring of mind shielding is a no-go. You don't find it. And ring of mind and amulet, you do find.
Great.
For sake of me not even worrying about
receipt.
numbers, you can get that on a receipt, and it'll be covered by the Tavises.
Yeah, perfect. I also want to pick up a small spell book. Just a blank one or an entry-level spell book. Doesn't
you can get them on tap in Tavis Estate.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll get a first level spellbook and I'll make sure it's got Find Familiar in it. But while I'm out, I'll get a small brass brazier and 30 gold worth of incense.
Yeah. Is this for Tavis related stuff?
No.
Then you
this
will not
is
be
a
able to get
personal
that
project.
covered.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm paying.
You get
I'm
the
paying
book
for this.
Tavis.
Yeah, I'll get the book Tavis with very specific spell in it, and I would have had that prepared earlier. And while we're out, Maddie and I'll go out for dinner. I have a gift for you in the interest of emergency funds.
All right.
And I'll slide the book, brazier, and 30 gold worth of incense into it.
Oh. It's Poppet.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't
Sure,
necessarily.
sure immediately starts like to put stuff into the brazier as you have Poppet summoned. How does this?
No.
And she goes,
I don't think it's going to work like that. I
Totep.
think.
As you see, like this inverted color palette Poppet just spawns up onto the table.
I look at the
Poppet
rabbit.
meet Totep.
I hate it. You
It
know
just
it's
growls
wrong.
at you.
Yeah.
I thought you
It's
meant
awful.
inverted as in like inside out, and I was like,
No, it's
"Ah."
inverted color scheme of Poppet. It's a
Yeah, yeah.
midnight black rabbit.
Yeah. It's Bizarro Poppet.
This is Totep.
Look, the idea is that if something happens and I'm not around, and
Oh, I summon you because you're a
Poppet.
little lowly creature like Poppet.
no, she goes with you instead. She wants to, obviously.
I promise I
but-
won't summon her. I will keep Totep, the vial, out
Well,
if Poppet is not around.
If I'm gone, contingency
It's not
plan.
going to happen, but I appreciate it. Until
Yeah.
then, Totep and I will make people rue the day they've come across our path.
And the spellbook's got a few
As you
first
point at
levels
the
in there.
spellbook,
so-
Totep bites your finger.
Can you get rid of that? We're trying to have a civilized dinner.
It goes to that.
Oh, I hate that.
Why?
There's
So he's definitely infernal, right?
This is definitely.
He's
Maddie has done this
definitely
to fuck
infernal.
with Leo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's no accounting for the original, right? Can't beat it.
No, but this is quite the disturbing replica.
It's horrendous. You really should get a hobby.
My intention is it sounds like the last breath of someone's lungs when it gets disappeared.
Wait. Is Maddie a warlock?
Roll me an insight.
Oh, that's cocked. Natural 20.
Total of?
22.
You don't feel like she's a warlock.
Yeah, cool.
You know she's an arcane trickster.
Yeah, I know she's got wizard stank on her.
Yeah.
Hence the spellbook.
That's funny though.
It's quite funny. Horrifying, but funny. Are you going to the gala?
About 18 different people I've robbed are attending.
Do you want to rob them again?
I could show up in disguise.
It's not our first party together. Do you want to come with me?
Oh no. Ew. You're not inviting your sister. I'm not going with you. I'm going to find someone to go with.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
embarrassing.
no.
No, that's embarrassing. I don't, even in a normal way, like that's embarrassing. Don't bring your sister to a gala.
Why? I like you.
That's embarrassing.
Why?
People are going to think I can't get a date. No.
Oh, it's for you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen with you in public like that. No.
Unnecessarily mean. I suppose I haven't shaved yet.
We're really going for that old wizard vibes.
I'm working on it. I do want to pick up a new hat while I'm out.
You disgust me.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Who are you inviting? Don't say a teacher.
Terrible poker face. Well, I was going to invite my mentor from the Antiquity Exchange, but I'm not doing that anymore. That's horrible.
I believe there's a woman in Bromwich who wants to see exactly how big your wand is.
No, come on. Why do you have to be like this?
She'll dance
Because I'm
with
not.
you.
Yeah.
You can't invite... If you invite a teacher or me, I'm not going to talk to you when you're there.
Really? Is that all it takes?
I'll summon Poppet from you in the middle of the day.
That's so mean. You used to be really nice at sharing. All right.
This
fine.
is for your own good. Find a date, you loser.
I was just going to go by myself.
Oh,
I had-
that's so sad.
Why do I want a date?
It's proper.
Ugh.
Or you can slow dance with Poppet, and I'll laugh at you.
Are you really fixing me up with one of your friends?
If that's what it takes, yes.
All right. Yes,
think
please.
Okay. If you don't want it to be the girl who wanted to unseal
No,
your
I just-
scroll, I can find another one.
Why?
That was funny.
It's a nice
That was
it's a nice
funny.
dinner. I brought. At least it was on brand. No, that's fine. I very much appreciate the company. As long as there's no expectation.
No. I'll find there's a few people in Bromwich who I'll find someone to set you up with.
When I might be misremembering this, but when I was there trying to learn how to use the ring stuff, is that who she's talking about?
She's talking about the girl who she brought you into her house and pretended to take your flower.
Yeah,
and everyone
perfect.
was
Do
outside
it.
clapping for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have the notes of who that is.
I don't have
I'm
it off
sure.
the top of my head, but I'll grab it.
Yeah, cool. We'll do that. Perfect. She was actually quite
Oh,
the
I
lady.
know, but
yes.
it's funny.
Yes, I. Yes, please.
All right, I need to go back. I've got plans for the rest of the night.
Are you going to Bromwich? Or are you going via Venzeridin?
I'm a few things to clear up in Mantarthia first, in Kerrigan.
But when you go back to Bromwich, are you going
I'll
via
get you.
Carol or are you going via...
I'll go via Carol. I'm bringing Rhea.
Okay, well, we'll come for a bit. I need to go into Venzeridin and drop some things off.
Oh, well, Carol will be
If you can go.
stop-gapping through. I don't know if you can bring all three of us, though. We'll have to ask. We'll figure it out.
All right, great. Otherwise, I'll just go to Venzeridin myself.
So, as your evening
Come on.
passes... Jen, do you have anything you want to do that's not a roleplay scene?
Yeah, I have a few things. I assume within a month I can't really go to the Woad because it's too far, right?
No, that is too far.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I want to practice my runes for a good portion of it to see if
Let's
I
do
can
that.
get down what I have and potentially get another one if I do get it down.
Let's go for practicing that one. So give me an intelligence check.
17.
Throughout the next few days and weeks, you get quite comfortable with this rune and you feel like you've actually perfected it up until the point where... What was the progress you're at? Let me just pull up the runes.
Let me grab my stuff.
I think I know which one this is.
It was the horse one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the horse and other abilities ones.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the name of this rune?
I feel
You
like it was
told me
daggers.
it was the spiky M rune for horse's freedom and the knitting pole. You didn't give me an actual like name for it, but you gave it to me.
So
in
you get the
session
Phantom
32.
Steed one. So you can now fully use the 5th level power, as is usual, and you get the. Did you have the passive unlocked? I think you had that.
I had the ability to summon the horse.
Did you have that ability unlocked?
We were working on it. You told me that I was still working on it.
So
I
I will
believe, I'm not
say
sure.
that is an
Like,
8th level to master. So you can't master it until
Okay.
8th level. But I will say once you hit 8th level, you will master it. So you have it finished. You just need the level requirement now.
Got it. We just need.
And if you don't already have the 5th level power, using an action to trace it onto a lock or set of shackles has the same effect as casting the knock spell but makes no sound, you can just use that now.
Cool.
So you have the 5th
Very
level
good.
power done, and when you hit 8th level, you will have the mastery power. You don't have the Nithing Pole yet, which is the 9th level. That would be the next tier.
Yes, but that's all a part of the same one rune,
Yeah,
right?
this is all working on this rune.
Okay, cool.
Once you
So
master
I
this,
can't-
Lady Tavis will give you further ones, but you'll have to get that mastery of all of them.
Okay, so I can't learn any more runes for other things until I
Not in
get
this
to
time.
ninth
Maybe as a
basically.
reward for another job, she might give you one before you master it, but this is how far you get with this one.
Okay,
So
fantastic. Thank you.
that's your little downtime. After about 2 weeks, going on to the 3rd week, Ali, you get called aside by Jan. He informs you,
Hey, Jan.
Ali, he's in bed. He's trying to sit up. He's still weak.
Yeah.
I have good and bad news.
Okay.
What do you want first?
Fuck.
I'm not able for that right
Let's
now.
go to
I'm
good
told.
Let's go good news. And Ali's like at his bedside, like holding his hand while this is happening.
Your family's arrived in Venzeriton.
Oh shit.
There's been a small breakthrough with your father and your younger sibling.
Okay. Okay.
The bad news is, for the next step of what I need to do, I need you for the entirety of it.
Okay.
You
All
have
right.
the day to say your goodbyes,
All right.
but we'll be in another domain for a while.
Okay. All right. Are you going to be up for it? Are you all right?
I will be working with Lord Tavis. We'll be in his domain, but we need time to work differently. But we'll be waking your father and bringing your siblings in.
Oh, okay. All right.
We need you there. We need all the blood we can get of everyone in the bloodline. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
you'll be out of operations for a while.
It's all right. You'll have it.
You have the day.
Okay.
Pack your stuff and say your goodbyes
you.
to everyone.
Thank you. You rest up, yeah?
I'll see you when you're ready to go.
Sounds good. Kiss on the forehead. And yeah,
He lies
find whichever one of the fuckers I can find first.
You find Emmeline first.
Ali?
Hey, sorry, this is kind of sudden, but
No.
I'm leaving.
Sorry? Is
Uh,
everything
yeah.
alright? Or...
Everything is great. Jan spoke to me. My family have arrived in Venzeriton, and they have made a
Alright.
couple of breakthroughs with the curse, but they need me there. So I'm going with Jan, and we're going to be in Lord Tavis's domain for the foreseeable future.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me know about that. I do hope everything turns out well for you and your family
will.
with this.
Thank you. Also, you've been a great leader. I thank you for, looking after this ragtag bunch of fuckwits. You've done really well. You should be proud.
It's like a small smile. Emmeline's face. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ali. It is appreciated to hear. But I'm sure that we will be back together soon.
Yeah.
After all, you're in Van Zerden. It won't be a long journey if we ever need to see you.
No, I think like we'll be fully like the Chanderel family will be out of commission. We're going to be in another domain. It's
All right.
yeah.
Well, in
Yeah, I
that
think-
case, best of luck to you, Ali.
Thank you.
But I know things will go well, and hopefully the next time I see you, the curse will be gone or on its way to leaving you completely.
Here's hoping. Well, best of luck. And Ali will go in for a hug.
Emily will like very stiffly. Like that.
Yep. I think I'll give this one or actually no, don't worry. We'll save that. Alright, I'll go find the others.
Yes. I'm sure they're around somewhere.
Probably.
So, next up, you find Leo.
Awesome. Hope I'm not interrupting your study.
No, it's relentless. I'm trying to study, and my sister keeps throwing things at me.
You need a shave.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. I'm thinking I might grow it out.
Don't.
Really, that bad?
Or if you do, at least go to the mirror and mask. Get one of the sweets, and ask the mirror to show you what you'd look like with a beard. It's pretty nifty, and then you can, decide yourself whether you think it looks good or not.
All right.
Anyway.
Do you need some help?
No, this is actually this is goodbye for the moment.
What?
Jan has had some breakthroughs with my family. They have arrived in Van Zerden, and unfortunately/fortunately, they need me for the next step of removing this curse. So,
When are you leaving?
I'm gonna be out today. I have today to say goodbye. So, yeah, it's gonna be weird not waking up with you guys, but
Yeah. There's going to be an empty bed in the tower.
that there is.
I can't wait to show you what I'm working on.
I'm very excited to see it. Speaking of, working on things, Alio unclasped the periaptive wound closure and handed it over to you. Work on not dying while I'm gone, yeah?
What are you talking about? I've only lost a hand. I'll be fine. In the interest of saying goodbye, we'll see you later. I'll reach into my bag. I'm working on little things for everyone. It's not magical, it's just a little keepsake. And this is for you. There's a small gold bracelet, like hand-turned gold links. It's a little chain bracelet. There are 5 small charms that hang off the bracelet. There is a rabbit. There is a paintbrush. Is it a paintbrush? Emmeline draws, not paints, right?
She does both,
I
I believe.
Yeah, cool. There's a small fox. There's a lute, and there is very roughly a little house, and the house is meant to be the temple of the the Knights of the Woad. It's very crude.
Priory, yeah.
little the Priory. Thank you. Very, very crudely, but it's enough that it's a replication.
Yeah.
It's not finished, but it's close. I hope to have the charms in a better state when I gave it to you, but in lieu of that, I'll hand it over. Wear it and think about what kind of nonsense we'll be up to. I want to hear all of the stories when you're back.
I don't know if there'll be too many stories. Yen says we're going to Lord Tavis's domain, so...
Wonderful. Bring me
I
back a
think
souvenir.
I'll try my best. I think I'm going to lose a lot of blood. So we'll see what happens.
Then you'll need this, and I hand over a potion of healing.
No, you keep it. You guys will get into far more scrapes than me.
Yes, but we're going to be near shops.
Yeah, but I'll be with an archfey. I won't need a healing potion. Or if I do, I'll need something stronger than a basic. But I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you. Yeah.
I'll
fly up to her height.
Try to take some time out of books, yeah?
Never.
See the world.
Try
It'll
to spend
pass you
some
by
time
otherwise.
in
Oi!
them.
I've learned Druidic.
I know. I'm very impressed.
Actually,
come here.
Yep. Give you a hug, and as Ali's about to leave. By the way, my glaive was a star elf once, and Ali will walk off.
Fuck up. You can't just.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
Just
Fuck
mean.
you.
It's just mean. Bye. Good riddance.
Now the toughest goodbye.
You find Rhea.
Knock, knock.
She's just like outside, like hanging out in her tree, like having a little picnic. She's just like,
Ali knocks on a tree.
Hi, Ellie, you want to join me? And like pat this realm side.
Yes, I do.
I stole some sandwiches
Ellie.
from the kitchen.
Fuck yes. So a bit of news.
Mm-hmm.
My family have arrived at the other estate.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, can we meet them? You've told us a lot about
I
them.
think so. Not just yet, but
That's fair. They're probably exhausted.
also Jan has made a couple of breakthroughs with my father and my youngest sibling.
That sounds like a
So-
good thing, but you sound sad.
I need to be with them.
That's okay.
They need me for the next step, and I'm going to be leaving for a while. I don't know how long, but
I'll miss you, but don't sound so sad. This is what you want.
I mean, I've just been hanging with you guys for months, and it's just...
It's not like you'll never see us again. And it's not like we won't be able to communicate with each other.
Yeah,
At the very worst, we could send letters to the Tavis estate and they'll get them to you.
very true, but I'm going to be in Lord Tavis's domain.
I mean, Lord Tavis will have to come back and forth to do the Tavisy things on this end. Somebody will be coming back and forth.
Very true.
Does that mean that you won't
But still.
be at the ball?
Yeah, Jan and I are both going to be out.
It'll
I'll
be
miss
okay,
you.
Abby.
It's been great getting to know you and spending time with you. It's
I grab like one of the like hides or whatever that she was working on carving, and she just smacks it against her head. Stop acting like you're never coming back.
I know.
We're going to see each other again, and especially
like
if
a
you're in
couple of
another
months.
dimension. Yeah, but especially if you're in another dimension, time flows funny. It might not feel like that long for you.
Very true.
Now, where will
I
we
did find
find a
out some-
big, strong muscle mommy to frontline, though?
I know. The average strength of the entire group is going to quarter without me there.
Yeah, it is.
But I found out some very cool things. I finished learning Druidic, so I've
Congratulations.
finally introduced myself to Veil Piercer or Thromby.
Oh, Thromby's a cute name.
Yeah, not their actual name, more a nickname that they had forced upon themselves, but they were one of, if not the original Knight Commander of the Knights of the Woad.
Do I know how long the Knights of the Woad have been around? Or if it's
As
just
long
like
as the
they've
world
always
has been around.
Huh?
Yeah,
But that's like all of time.
yeah. They remember the birth of the Farwalker. Yeah.
I think I'd like you to teach me Druidic. That sounds like such a fun conversation.
We can work on that when I'm back.
Thanks.
Sorry, Des, am I using correct pronouns for Thromby?
Thromby, yeah.
Yep. Cool. All good. Yeah, so, I have actually, a week or so ago, I swore an oath to the Woad to actually become a squire under Thromby.
So once this is all over, you'll live in my neck of the woods then.
Yeah.
We'll be able to see each other.
Yeah, I'll
a lot
be
more
protecting
often.
the Woad like you, but in an actual official capacity. Rather than just, us. No, I'm saying rather than, how we were doing it unofficially earlier.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not knocking you. Wouldn't dream of it.
Speaking
You'll put a
of,
lightning
I
bolt
learned how
through
to
my
do
chest.
this thing. Huh? I'm sorry. What about a lightning bolt through your chest?
I said if I mocked you, you might put one through my chest. You're pretty nasty with those.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Anyway, you were saying?
Speaking of knocking, I did learn that if I put this rune on things, I can basically cast a silent knock spell, and that's really cool. Because like the whole problem with knock is it's really loud.
Is it? Okay, that's cool. That's very cool.
You knock. Get it?
I mean, yeah, but I thought it was like knocking a bow and arrow type thing. I
No,
don't
I
know
think
magic, but
Yeah, that's fair. No, maybe
That's
by the
impressive.
time you're back, I'll also be able to summon the horses. That'd be cool.
oh, that'd be sick. You'll have to
Yeah.
start thinking of names.
Oh, already got it.
Yeah, good.
I wonder if they'll be like M's horses though.
No, they'll be better. You kidding me?
Her horses are a little unsettling.
Oh my god. Imagine horse-sized foxes.
I don't know if I can do that.
You can try.
That definitely feels like some fake kind of carriage thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can try.
I
Remember,
could try.
you have learned magic in a very cool and strange way.
It's true. Still don't have the spaghetti spell though.
Hey, work on it. Give me a plate of spaghetti when you see me next, yeah?
Yeah. Let me know how
I'm
it
gonna
goes,
miss you.
okay?
I will, 100%. If I can stay in touch, I will, but yeah, I'll miss you.
Give
Come
her
here.
a big hug.
Envelop your back cracks. All right, have fun at the ball.
Thanks. Hopefully it goes well.
Nelly will then say goodbye to whichever Towers Estate members are.
Yeah, one by one,
Still
you say your
there.
goodbyes
Yeah.
and make your way to Yan. A portal is made to a different dimension. And Ali bows out for now.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to end the session, guys.
Oh, fuck.
It's a good thing. You've got
It
fun
is a
stuff to do.
It's very fun.
And you'll be back.
All right. I will be back.
Ali
I'll be
will
back.
return
Yeah.
in Realmhunters Endgame.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You better keep up with what happens while we're gone.
Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna be doing quizzes for you after every session.
Fuck.
Can't wait for your play-by-play. You know that channel still exists.
Oh yeah, true. All right.
That's it, guys. We will see you all next week. Or we'll see if
Yeah.
you're around. We'll see you tomorrow. Me and Ralph will be trying to finish Split Fiction on stream.
Yes.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, bye.
See ya.